the people, ABC Amber TV, Ambazonia Broadcasting Corporation. The voice of the voiceless, the voice of Ambazonia, connecting the world from Africa. With untold stories, Africa's best.
Good evening, fellow Ambazonians, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to this very important broadcast exclusive discussion with Paddy King. And as always on Wednesdays, I have my brothers, Nelson Ochiba and Warchild, to help in this discussion. We come as mouthpiece to fragment, simplify, and provide it to you in such a way that will be absorbable in your minds, in your spirit. Like the president would always say, this is a people's-led movement. And what does this mean? It means that the people can be used, can be instrumentalized to prosecute the cause, and likewise, they can also be instrumentalized to stand against the cause. The enemy is cognizant of these facts. They are working tirelessly day and night to ensure that the people are either misinformed, disinformed, manipulated, intimidated, and killed. With this in mind, you would agree with me that our people are victims of circumstance. They are victims of circumstance. And what are the circumstances involved in today's Ambazonia? We have handpicked separatists of Yaoundé having late night talks with our oppressor, a talk that has not been defined, and then their headlines are picking it up. This is happening only a few days when Cameroon has expressly demonstrated her disinclination of the Swiss-led mediation that was endorsed by the international community, the United States, and all actors. Today we have a clandestine talk, a clandestine discussion going on in Canada. How unfortunate. But there is good news coming from Canada. And what is the good news? Is that they themselves have exposed themselves. La République du Cameroon contractors have exposed themselves. So we're going to go into available data this evening to bring to your understanding the gimmick, the criminality involved. We also will touch on certain issues. Why are they manipulating home front? Today, a video is flying all over social media purportedly from some Ambazonian fighters, in quote, requesting for ransom. Our intelligence has it that these are not Ambazonian fighters. These are paid armed men. But what is their objective is the question we would like to ask. They are not Ambazonian fighters. So why do they purport themselves to be Ambazonian fighters? Why? It's a concern, a very huge concern. Who is behind it? Is a huge concern. Why now is a huge concern. There's something I must let you know, is that in spite of it all, it reveals one and only one thing, that Cameroon doesn't sleep at night. Because what we're doing effectively. They're cutting corners, but it will meet us on the table. You've heard the president. Is either recognition or recognition. These are the only two options. They will either peacefully recognize us or they will forcefully do so. So we are winning. We're winning and winning very hugely. It should excite you as you anticipate to listen to the president tomorrow. He has promised that he's going to lay down some frameworks on how we're going to counter the evil mechanizations of the enemy in these perilous times. The president is also going to be addressing very pertinent issues that have to do with self-defense. And I recommend that you clear your schedule, get your popcorns, and whatever you have. First of all, start by tonight. From tonight, listen to us and prepare to listen to the president tomorrow. I will not waste your time. We're starting at 9 p.m. This is exactly 10 minutes after 9 in Boya and in Bamenda. And I want to greet everybody in the home front that is facing the bullet as we speak. We understand that after God, we are the only ones you're looking up to. They many can betray you, but under this very leadership and this institution that we are building it for Amazonia, we will certainly not betray you. Stay tuned as I come back with my brothers so that we can continue this discussion. And do not forget to share and to invite someone. Thank you.
With the people, ABC Amber TV, Ambazonia Broadcasting Corporation. The voice of the voiceless, the voice of Ambazonia, connecting the world from Africa. With untold stories, Africa's best.
Yes, Ochiba Nelson Watchite, you're all welcome. I think I'll have to change this number that's on the screen so that it doesn't create confusion. I'll do that change right away. But without waste of your time, please. The discussion is going to be very elaborate this evening, and the people are looking up to us during these 2 hours to expatiate, decode, simplify, and enlighten them. Maybe you want to start by greeting them.
Yeah,
Who is taking the
thank you.
baton?
Yeah, I just adjust. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother UN. Thank you, Mr. Paddy, director. I just thank you for which we want to do. I thank you and I salute all Ambazonians. I salute you and much respect for our children, for our younger brothers, where with boys and girls, where they don't stand for self, they don't stand for defend the families. And I extend still gun salute for all the heroes, the way they don't fall for the battlefield, and for picking the way they don't fall too, they don't kill them uselessly. For ancestors, I say salute for all corner for Ambazonia, be it from Manfako, be it for Wolves River, be it for Sabga, or be it for Menchum Fall, wherever, for enough for the one them for Inside Sea, and for all our own brothers, where they don't do one cross for go for diaspora, they don't fall for water, let's say for Libya, because they never reach due to the hard time, and the one where they die for Latin America, I still say, may God take control for them. As I start, and today is a good day for all Ambazonia more come so that we'll start for debunk some of these things the way that they go on so that we want more and know. We'll try for broke some certain things more and know Ambazonians more and know because we'll try to find some answers on difficulties where question they don't answer for background for we. So today we want more and understand one thing. Say now only for ABC, their television, Amber television, that you get the truth. And not just this interim government where it be headed by Dr. Samuel Sakwe Kome, where it stand for una. Now the very interim government they tell una say now he defeat the refugees, now the one way they follow court cases, now the one way they for international diplomacy, now the one way stand for every Ambazonians, and now the one way a whole majority of the people, 80% of Ambazonians that they watch and they listen and they get hope for we. Okay. We'll get plenty of questions. So I will go directly for the one. When I get this talk where it just comes from Canada, I will tell you I will broke them before we can come to talk. Say negotiation will go for Canada. Yes. Some people say negotiation will go for Canada. And other people say we will understand what head say there can be negotiation. Because any negotiation, when a lot of public organize a negotiation, then pinpoint your own people for go negotiate with them. Negotiation no be secret. Enough be secretive. You know, hide them for people, you know, hide them for the press. Because if some talk one be, it could be an open talk. So any talk where they carry and go for Canada, they don't select their own people, and those people will know now you want expose those people. Say that people na La Republic contractors. Contractors, what do I mean? I mean contractors. Or papa where they tell na to. Contractor na man where you know a man where they take work. He don't commission himself for take work. That one they not be longer Ambazonian or Southern Cameroonians. They're not there for una West Cameroon. No. They don't already sign with devil. Say they will please now devil. They know they represent una. That's why they do the thing for back because they don't want me to understand their face. That negotiation where it take place for Canada is still there like the special status scheme of thing where it start from 1996. It take place in 2000 a few years ago. Like 2019 on which way that place take place in 2016. They never even 2018. They never even apply anything for that. If I've even missed my dates, I'm there. No worry. Ochibanes will correct me for that one. Then we come again. We'll talk about say all this one La Republique. I call and say na evangelism where La Republique they do them. It do them because for inside that negotiation hall, now only one language they talk. And one flag where these people then put them. Ma tell you say John Good if he only that he be the head for that commission, if he only talk English that very day where they hold that meeting because he talk with a friend. So we ask and say how La Republique will hold meeting, it talk when na Ambazonian elite for that side, then it want to talk with other Ambazonians on this other side. How if it be possible? Say now two Ambazonians they should not on top table to talk. We'll ask that question. That question, it get answer say, oh, na lies, na fake. Now fake meeting where the whole am. Now one party. Now all that talks they lead to sardine and bread. Now sardine and bread will take place for Canada. It will be in a place for dispose money for them. No talk, no day way become more good for that place. Now why were they hide them? Because you say anything where it is fine. You know if you wear fine coat, then you take mukuta back, you put it on top that coat, or you wear fine at all. Then you take mukuta back or bag for pepper. You wear it on top of your skin. No. When you wait at Togo, na same may show. That's why that talk for Canada. It be failed before you start because now only La Republic be organized and for talk. Nobody know it. You know if you switch yourself from the Swiss talk where now the whole world be endorse this talk. Where European Union be there inside, including Britain, they be there inside, Ireland be there inside. You get United Nations, it will support that talk. America will support that talk up to Australia. So the whole world will support that talk. The Swiss were not here where John Bakuro they come on for lie for that side because now number one lie man, Elijah Smith. Now two Kenny people, lie people. No hear anything where that smooth talker, he come talk. That talk where they will talk where it a lie. So you know if he Swiss for one big table, one big talk, one big mirror, where the whole world is see you now. Where you get a judge, number 3 person, when at the judge where they stand for middle, where they expose now. Then you come on, you withdraw yourself, you La Republic, you yourself. Because you know, say you be guilty for the case where they. Then you go back for go negotiate now for Canada. Who will negotiate for Canada and who will ferry for Canada? You ferry now your own people the way you don't already plant them, you don't give money for them. All they don't give money for that people, as we talked last week, say, or they be take money for the hand. They be tear money, they give them half money. They say when that talk finish for Canada, we'll go give you now the half money. So no good thing no come for them and they try for keep and secretive. But we tell and say we don't get that talk and we'll open up as this discussion they go on. Why I go pass them back for my brother then for studio. Thank you, Mr. Paddy.
Okay. You talk fine, my brother. I don't think say some introduction before sweet pass that one. You end. To reading of your hand now.
Okay. I dey salute all man for home front and all people where they there for diaspora, where the rust stand say me they free Ambazonia. And say if you call yourself say the never again generation, it means say you want believe say you will reason past people where they be reason for 1961. It means say you don't already know La Republic in manipulations. And it will also mean say you will get for do sacrifices. You're not going to be like a bystander or they stand on top fence. So if you talk say be the never again generation, you can't use the word freedom without taking a fixed position. It means you the one try for derail people. Maybe people that understand say freedom, it get two things them for do, two dimensions. We want a free Amazonia, we own country. We without a restaurant, we dey fight now for recognition. Some people they will come for outside they claim say they be Southern Cameroonians them. And then they claim say they want fight until freedom it comes. And yet they still fight against those things the way it make us distinct from La Republique. It means say they fight now for freedom within La Republique. Where that kind of freedom within La Republique, now freedom of expression, freedom of movement, freedom of demonstration, all that kind of things them. Where we call and say internal reforms inside La Republique. So we therefore know, say no be every person where it stand for outside where we hear some people are there for home front, some barrister them and whosoever, they say they be Southern Cameroonians them and say they want preach federation and say they want talk inside the context of a united Cameroon. For united Cameroon. Because I get something where Muzu put them for outside here. Because now these kind of people, they derail with people them. It don't put, Muzu put a communique where it called on people, say they've been a coalition for federation, for a united Cameroon. Now, I the one ask Muzu, which instrument it get them, where it shows say Cameroon be united. Which instrument it shows say Cameroon be united. Because if you can make some statement for we, say on the 30th of November, September 1961, at midnight, two things that will happen. The sovereign state of La Republique, it will be dissolved, and then a new state, it will be created. I don't ask Muzu, what will be the name for the new state? Which side they will register and for which national gazette? And they will register for United Nations, and which side they will declare them. And if a new state it will be created, how come a new state where Muzu claims it will be created, it get two maps them, where for 2011, the United Nations envoy, it can't give Paul Biya two maps them on the occasion of the 50th anniversary. So if people like Muzu, they can't stand for outside they can't tell us say they stand for federation and say for united Cameroon. And anybody tell we which instrument it unite Southern Cameroon with La République du Cameroon. Anybody bring that instrument outside. Because no treaty it will be signed for Fumban. Nothing will be discussed for Fumban. So any private discussion where Ayijo or Foncha it be going to discuss like how you fit talk your personal telephone calls and whatsoever, that one it not hold water because that argument it not be filed. It not be put into archives anywhere where they don't feel find them, they don't feel track them today. And if it will be available, La Republique for us take and bring up for Swiss stocks on top table so that we justify, say we be in a one and indivisible. So me Muzu is stop for the fool with people. And with people that therefore understand, say, France is not the practice federation. France itself is not be a federal state. So how it will can the practice federation for its colonies? The French colonies, them, France, the practice now what they recall and say assimilation. The practice now what they recall and say assimilation. No federation is there for French colonies. And they no can start now for inside La Republique. Even Nick Ngwanyam, me is stop for the talk about confederation because confederation, when he talk about with Canada, he therefore no. Say the French policies of foreign policy it been a what of that of assimilation. The Anglo-Saxon culture now that one for the protect minority rights, and that is why confederation it work for Canada because those who they in majority for Canada now the Anglo-Saxon people. If it be majority be a French francophone, they for assimilate Quebec, they for do all those things there. So we be for this note for explain for we people where they did for they. Say all these things where they can call distraction, I mean a federation, all these things are distraction for make when I begin check say okay, me the federation come. 2017, Paul Biya, a catch people put up for prison because they be the pronounced federation. Now when you run the advocate for federation, which legal document where Pobia it sign and put them for outside for day where it talks now say federation no longer be a taboo. Which document it be a reference point for tell you say okay 2017 they will catch people for federation. Now Pobia don't sign some document where it shows say you fit talk about federation and all this now. And I wouldn't day for this conference where they talk. Mozu being a chairperson. May I tell you something? And I know we fear for talk this one for camera, for video. Mozu being a chairperson. Now Mozu, where if you go start, say that they make they talk, one consult Anglophones and ye and Cardinal to me. When we become exposed, he talks, say he retire, going for back. He say he don't retire, going for back. I say no still day. Then when Cardinal Tumi become insist for give out the legal results where they be put them, where 69% be talk say now independence. What till la Republic it do, they send Eli Smith and the rest, they go poison Cardinal Tumi with slow poison. After Cardinal Tumi he die because he insist say all options must be on top table. What he Mozu do? Mozu now come back. He talks say no, if it just be for background. How you go resign? Then you still go again, go be for background. Today you don't come, you be say you be chairperson for federation. Mozu day for day. Victor Wenke, he did it. Ramatu Abdu, he did it. Benjamin Aki, he did it. Peter Atemken, he did it. Micheline Ewang, Fabrice Lena, Richard Dufour, Gabila Nubong, Kingsley Sete, Michael Teki. Now people them that where they work are confused with people them. And the reason why they give the background so now because we want enter for that thing where it go the crap where they go do for Canada. Where people they can't deceive with people them where deceive with people where when feel they align with them check say they deal with the deal now we wanna. So Cardinal Tumi a talk. He said majority don't talk say they want their independence. Me they bring all options for table. We see and they play even for Equinox television. They go now for they go YP because they don't want to say they be see and say we no be there for replace it but the chairperson for they go finish your life where they did. Okay, today people come they impose themselves say they be na people they fight for Ambazonia. Now they don't wake up go they go for Canada. You where you there for home front where you be say a fighter where you fight for Unity Warriors, you fight for ADF, you fight for whatsoever. Ask your question, say, wait till when I go talk for Canada. Why when I then go for Canada where they not inform you people? Because I'm stopping and that when I go for the ask the people that even a Koro Rock and talk, say they be there for Canada, United Nations envoy be there observer. Wait to be your name. Why a BC the agenda that me people never know Ambazonia them. Me I tell you something. Some people they say they're confused. Some people they talk say, oh, they might not be go for Canada. If you see for Market Square, be there so. No, Canada meeting, you feel attend in person or you attend through Zoom because when the COVID it become, no matter all meeting the way people go for more go gather. I feel stand for years so I attend meeting where there for Japan. I will be participate for there. I give my endorsement to it and all those things. So that's why not only the interim government where it be signed a communique where President Sako talk say we not go for this. So every leaders they be there and that's why you never see that they come up. So we will break and small. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't really break us small. I sure said you want being of a small deliverables. So the talk it don't start for good light and I think say Ochiba don't even take and go too far because when we create time for Wednesday like this we can talk, it be important. Make we'll talk for two people then. We'll talk for people for home front make they understand. In general, our community will understand we and also we talk for the international community. It's very vital that we put this fact straight. So this is what I would like to say so that I bring your understanding. Let's get back to the root of this whole thing. And when you observe what is happening, you can easily understand who is behind it. And how do you know? Because the footsteps, a person's fingerprint is known everywhere they go. So you can identify a person from their fingerprint. Now, Ochiba said something. You have people that want us to have something within Cameroon. And who has this way of doing things when it comes to freeing a people that feel they have been colonized or they are in captive? France. I do not need to talk about the French policy in Africa in its entirety. Let's observe French Cameroon alone. During their decolonization process, Aijo was a puppet. The real nationalists were slaughtered in huge numbers. And that's how we had the Maquisards. We had them fleeing into our nation, Southern Cameroon, for protection. You had the Bamilekes were killed. The Omniobes. Real nationalists were. In fact, there's a documentary I'm going to locate somewhere and play. I watched it a few days ago. One of these days we will broadcast it on ABC Amba TV. It is a French researcher that was outlining the genocide that took place in French Cameroon during the decolonization process, because France told them, listen to me, you cannot receive total independence. The only way you can be independent is independence within France. What does that mean? Independence within France. Meaning that, and then they have a framework. They started with Francafrique, evolved into Francophonie, and now Macron came with lofty, very lofty promises in 2016. And into his second term, we realize that he is at his best only to enhance the French hegemony in Africa. But we Amazonians are detaching in fact, we have detached ourselves from it. If French Cameroonians want to keep on joking, if we want to joke, I really talk the ones that make get them. If people for oversight, for east of the Mongo, if we want to joke over Mimbo, over Njoka, over everything, now a problem. The player will vex over now if some of them try to stop we. And we will run to discover say some of them intentionally one will be a part of our enslavement. Let me get back to it. I saw an article that we had in our editorials on yesterday. This article was bringing or resurfacing the advice EML Ndele gave. Because we cannot talk all of this without going back to the history, where it came about, and how our forebears were manipulated into this evil. EMN Ndele had a deeper insight. He was a researcher, aside from the fact that he was a diplomat. And he told them, listen, France does not know anything that has to do with liberty. They are not even interested in it. Look at Haiti in the Caribbean. Everywhere France is, the economy is bad. If you have Burkina Faso, Mali, and other African countries kicking out France, you should be dummy. If something is not wrong with your understanding, this is common sense. How do you use the France CFA that France is not even using? France is using euros. And you cannot use the currency of your nation and you think everything is okay. It's so even sickening to have some individuals calling themselves Christians trying to conscientize us that we are inciting violence. Chapter what, verse what, that says that you should condone with colonialism. Go read your scripture. I'm a Bible scholar. Perhaps you're not aware. In scripture, Jesus frowned against colonialism. He was born at a time when the Roman Empire had enslaved his nation. He was categoric against it. Go and read when Apostle Paul came in front of Agrippa. Listen to his statements. Why did they kill Jesus? Because the priest and Jewish leaders at the time, these were imperialists, these were enablers, were uncomfortable with his energy and his mentality, his audacity, his revolutionary ideas. He was against the normal. So, if you are praying, advocating, purportedly being a Christian, thank God I'm saying this today, or you supposedly you want to think that you're using Christianity to conscientize those who believe that there should be justice and then peace, you're mistaken. There's a difference. You are just a religious person, you're not a Christian. Now let's get back to this matter. Today, we see the same strategy, the same activity, the same method. What did France do? Sometimes last year it came into full gear. You had a Bini and friends. They escalated their evil against the sweetless process. In fact, these individuals categorically were disinclined, and they did everything to sabotage and to destroy. Meanwhile, Cameroon, La République du Cameroon, was pretending. On and on and on, Chris Arno started changing his language, even on TV. He now started talking about, let us stop alienating Ambazonians. Who is alienating Ambazonians? Is there anybody that has divided Ambazonians more than Chris Arno? If you know any person that has divided Ambazonians within the past 2 years more than Chris Arno, show me and challenge me. Nobody.
Mr. Director.
Yes.
Yeah, I want just comment for something. Sorry, I want comment for something for the where you talk say they be manipulated with papadum for 1961. I not check say they be manipulated with papadum. They not be get no choice because they will give them only 2 options. If they will give them 3 options and therefore independence, and then they will decide for go choose for join one country with for talk say manipulation. Now, say that British people and the French, they not be want and say we will get independence because we will be against colonialism and we will attach ourselves with the Ghana of Kwame Nkrumah. So they not be want to get a communist state where it will be between Nigeria and La République. And the people, the way they claim say will be one country. Me they explain for me why it be say that time where La République if they run behind the Makiza people them. When they run enter for Southern Cameroon, La République, it no be cross for camp for inside it. So I check say we there for critical moment where we go for focus on leadership and how we go for end this matter. We prepared them for 1961. They be very intelligent. Yes, very, very intelligent. And especially even Foncha, where people are not talk. May I give reason why? If Foncha it not be intelligent person, if you go for sign that union treaty, if you go for sign them, I will not for the talk nothing today. So ABC and has to be tight. He has to be tight. He say there is no option. He not get no army. He not get no nothing for do. He talks say they are beginning and they go can't fight in future. What be they are beginning them now? We today where we don't come past now we see the sufferings. By 1961, we be only getting now say Igbo people them. They be the might treat people them. They not be the key people. Now La République be the key people. But now we don't spend all this time of marginalization. We don't see this 40-something thousand deaths the way La République kill with people them. So now time where we go for X-ray any person where it present itself like say now a day a position of leadership because they're not there for derail us. La République it want find a shortcut where they call and say conshot for go sign something with some leaders them. Then take account in
Matt tell you even get rich for that place. Matt tell you where the manipulation be there. Manipulation be there for that place where you get because even before you get Ndele one try for even start talk for people say okay Mona take the option say that for join this side Mona better can join Nigeria. Ndele don't go right for UK. Present letter of Alexander, go for the UK House of Commons and will be rejected. It go talk say it not be possible for you to talk so will not fit get independence. All the two will talk so I don't understand them. Now for the way you see people they talk say Britain abandon way or Britain conspire, which I agree with you. It conspire for makes us will be recolonized. So it like Britain will create the platform. Small it goes. So where the manipulation come? When you see person like Muna, where they use them against Foncha, use them against Jua, now manipulation. And how the very thing that happened today, where you either willingly, when selfishly, they put yourself for a platform where they manipulate you. Like today, see people where they don't go for Nigeria, say they want to go meet up refugees, where they go meet up the Ongute to take money. We don't already get details. They're gonna go arrange all these things. People they talk one talk for morning time, for night they do different things. They say they are so-called faction, not they go there. But come at that when a leader, when I coronate you, be an active participant, and even you will hear say you participate through Zoom meeting. So the manipulation they come, and at my level before I hand over this mic for you, war child, I want to bring a new people understand me say this manipulation now strategy way now the same architect they use the same strategy all the time. Now fancy way where they come in between people, fragment them. From last year can reach this year. Look which way happen. Why they get the audacity for talk which way talk now? Now observe them very clearly. Swiss, the one withdraw from Swiss-led process. At the time where, according to them, they use all their TV station and paper them for talk say we get how many IG. Now then they count them for we. Now me say they know the IG themselves better pass we. And that way the IG will be one and strong or very strong. They nobody talk about that. So suddenly they don't start talk about that. If he not tell you something, he don't already tell me something. We leave that one for one side. It come for that side. When they don't do them, they send this other one when a CRTV trained failed journalist, Akuru. Every day they try to talk to you, even Sabi. Come to they say multi-lateral mediation. Perhaps even if we really explain to we, if this one now one face for that kind of thing, we never ever see them before. For no side for this war, we and then head caption for newspaper talk say separatists and La Republique don't come for place for referendum. Referendum, for the simplest way for understand mean I say the people, their opinion. That means say they consult people in a large scale. When we say when talk they don't happen, they consult people. So we're going to move for the next phase of the discussion. I've asked them if we need the referendum way, they will come put people again. Yes, and we answer them. And wait to be the framework where Cameroon don't put them down. A strategy we put them down for go the referendum. We will only talk on the platform. Thank God. Say that they try for invade Mulanda with people, destroy birth certificate, give people because now place where they go. If you look and find, now place this way they go. But we say this one a death on arrival. Who said the first referendum for 1961 ago? How many countries for the war get their own independence for referendum? Excuse will be against referendum per se. No, if referendum supposed to be now Southern Cameroon, an independent Southern Cameroon, they make a referendum for institutional change. Maybe now for referendum for decide their independence. Since when United Nations they do referendum before people get independence? So now a paradox. That means say when that word when they talk about grammar, say paradox means say that they talk, then confuse their own self, contradict themselves. Yes, watch out.
Yeah, thank you. Before we will come back for that word for referendum, I get something I want to talk. Anyone where they fight for his people will never hold talk in the darkness. No person for this world where they fight for your own people go hold talk inside darkness. After war, they hold discussion inside spotlight, under spotlight, so that people go understand which way the discussion. If these people where they be go inside of Canada, they became interest for the people. They never go hold discussion inside darkness. They not be get any interest for the people. They go now for their own personal why I gonna say now the thing for bread and sardine. That's why they went to Canada. That TikTok will take place for Canada. between that La Republic people. It be like in Jumba. You know when you caught in Jumba first time, not now with civilization on there, they hide and hide for under some backside. To Jumba that they talk. So in Jumba where they be the caught talk for Canada. That's why we be hidden inside house. I said that people when they go Canada, they be a negotiator. If you ambassador when I accept that very people, you be get one negotiator, they get experience for negotiating, where they come from, and they be negotiate what? Wait to be their position for inside ambassador. Wait to be their experience inside negotiation. Who will be their other party where they be stand with? Who will be the third party inside the other talks where they go? Now who they be present on top that table? We want to know each and every person where we take place inside that table, where we be on top that table. More know their decision and where that people come from. So that more understand that they don't take side because you know be represent the will of the Ambazonian people. What will be happen with that first federation? If we want even talk about federation, where they say La Republique de Bec, what will be happen with the first own? Where that first own be can go? And the unitary said where they can't get them, which don't happen with them. That you Ambazonian people want to know, they want to ask them. So what will happen with the first federation? That you guys want some other federation? No, we know the fight for that federation because what will be happen for the first one? Till where be do coffee, now you will fear say it do cacao. So we'll not repeat that very something. So there is nothing where you come on top table like that one. Ambazonians are gone. We don't really install this our freedom. So we stand up for defending freedom. I would seek now for that recognition for other nations. May they can recognize we. May they know say Ambazonians they don't stand, they don't rise, they don't ever fall, they don't take their decision, they don't stand. May that people where they be go inside, they give you the feedback, which will be happen. May they can't give the feedback for Ambazonia, which will be happen. May they not hide and more dig and go see them. So that more understand. John Bakoro be talk say that process where it take place for Canada. Say that talks where it take place for Canada, process where they lead to. You see, now the people in that way, John Bakoro, now one of that Kenny people where he talks say, oh, the Swiss like process not be it never be good one. Wait till that Swiss HD, wait till it insist for be there. Oh, now only Mumu we believe which way this very guy they talk. This very man where he claimed last time say Ayoktabe the all be die for water. I said that Naira 10 the all. La Republic if they be die for water, they be throw them for water where they don't come around. It can't happen to say they all alive. People never ever ask it. Why not organize on that way they talk? Why not organize and so that chatting so that if he call you, will ask you some series of questions, may talk. He only go register some video. He send them online so that people they listen how they talk. Because he knows any way they talk na lie. John Ba Akoro, he not get no follower for a back. If he get follower for a back, may raise you on $100,000. More fit refugee than therefore understand say he jump Akoro get power. May raise some money stand for refugee. May raise some money stand for fit if you know say be leader. He not be no leader. More will understand say jump Akoro not be no leader. Now self-appointed, now that people where they don't force themselves inside all this issue. So I'd ask and say, so other one day they call and say ground zero command. When I be president for that Canada business, when I give you the feedback now, now will be representing now for the Canada. When I call and say ground zero command, I don't really know if people will really understand which one I put on myself inside. So when I be ground zero command. So when I will be representing for that Canada, I want to bring it out. Ambassador one knows on certain things. Then the unity warrior also, we want to understand who be representing our Canada. When I bring all the more ask them question. Because the other one will know say, oh, na La Republique contractors. That's why the one they can say La Republique contractors, all in them be Canada. These people don't only work for La Republique for feed them with information for a long time today. You get that unity warriors where never go no side. All these people, they work now for seeker one person, now only for one. Then I ask you now, who they talk every day when they even use this La Republique money. When I don't know say they don't change, they don't even like federation. As my brother Ochibanes say, France never ever practiced federation. So that one say you'll be like, you want teach old dog new tricks because France don't know anything about federation. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks. You go back for your old tricks. At the center of France, they do them. So you never practice them before, you know, ever can practice them. That wider way their currency where they come now for now, you don't see the right time for English. No. No, when they see that they're me from on a demi on a dimi, none they write only for French. They don't write for English. Why would I not ask that one a leader, that one a so-called Friday leaders, the way they are own, they would call and say elite or elite, or the way you call them. So why the currency now not the bear with him? When I understand which way they did. Still when I give understand every discussion where they inside and say they no like una. They understand say una don't go. Now that and leader where then they understand. Then if I come back for the discussion where we did now before I hand the mic, we talk of the referendum. No such thing like referendum. As see Mr. Paddy bring the question, he still answer. No such thing will not there for that side. Because we will take example for Tico. Tico, how many of we did that Tico? Southern Cameroonians. No be at one point, na only Igbo, na only business people Obiobio, Nigerians, na they be flop inside Tico. We take example for Bamenda main market. How many Ambazonians they be there inside that main market? Not only Igbo they flop them. Na they flop them. All for Victoria, na who they flop them? Na foreign now na Bassa, na Douala, na Yaoundé, they don't flop them. So if you want to make referendum for placeless Sonora, so what you get them for Sonora way? Even inside Sonora, they talk English, they talk not French. So how you want justify all this case for no which one? Every corner
now that referendum now wish, my brother.
So
that
there
one
is
referendum,
nothing referendum because now we decide what if it don't happen with the first one way, one go in the second one. That ambassador
if I get to
not get
anyone for hope, talk say you hear some man talk referendum, don't move it teacher. I mean no talk again. Me no get opportunity to talk. No
example for referendum, you'll be like CPTM election. You get CPTM election, they don't fair election. They don't fair election one day. No, they never fair election. Because they will bring you that the same thing as the first one for the first one. Imagine say the first they organize another referendum, they put and say, we or yes. I beg
in short, if more they continue to talk the referendum, no, now more firepower will just increase. Any man wanna hear it talk referendum, make sure so you move it, seat them. So that make people the CSM mean not even voice that referendum. For the matter where they show 40,000 people, where 40,000 people don't die.
If you don't tire for all this between 40,000-50,000 people don't die. If you don't tire, pack your back, cross go you over side. If you like you on that side, cross go, will not deny. Cross over Mongo. Now is it people that be work out full, you don't need laissez passer today. Before they be need laissez passer. But now you just cross. You don't need laissez passer, just cross over Mongo. All of you when I say on a line that side, when I go that side, as easy. Take him, Mr. Paddy.
Yeah, the matter na something way. You see, they talk this so you have plenty we will take them now. It's like small, so they make a more rich place where we get to reach. You see, more talk about these people who are sort of now before we make progress for the next thing. These people where they don't handpick them one by one. When newspaper now they call them separatists. I will really profile a few of them. Will not be profile all. For see how these people can become separatists. And the style where Cameroon want for separatists them for we head so they call them separatists. Go ahead, my
director. Before I go for that one, may I just add something for the way you be talk for the you be talk say my media prime television it talk say we get 4 IGs. Which way Amazon get for no na say La République est not the always honor your enemy. La République est not be don't always talk about Frundi. It not be want see Frundi for I. The only time where they want to talk about Frundi now when they don't compromise. We be don't get government. We be don't move forward. We be talk say we want change, reforms, teachers reforms. Some people they talk say they want federation. La République say federation are taboo, it catch people a lock and for prison. And then, if you hear today, La République allow people they talk about federation, it project some leaders or some people saying are leaders, it talk about IG, when IGVB strong and a big one, they talk about it. If they talk today, it means they don't compromise those ones them. The two way we go for action for a mind, I see. Anytime where La Republic, it don't put up in support for some person. No say that person, it don't be compromised. That is the reason why you know who hear La Republic news media, they begin to say, oh, President Sako don't put counties and LGAs, he don't do so. Now they do control, now they raise much money, now they do so, they control restoration forces. They don't fit talk. They will go to talk now with people the way they don't already go compromise them. They wanna know, say Nick Wanyambi Toxi for bear they cook some dialogue for backstage. Say it cook and for background. And that dialogue where it come out. So anything we're gonna the year for outside day like that one you talk a referendum. Referendum now just for cause distraction, like how they use federation, so that people when they stand for a free Amazonia, they would talk say, oh yes, me they make referendum or me they do so, me they do so. If La Republic, if you know say referendum, it will be a good thing, and if you talk this so, you don't know who to talk to. Why you know be allow Cardinal Tumi organize that all Anglophones General Conference where it talk came go stop them, because if you know say all of them they go come up for it, they go come out now for separation. Their prime minister go for Bamenda, they tell you the same thing. They even tell you say you be with us in spirit. If La Republic, if we believe say referendum will be something good, why you know we go for Switzerland and go tell the Swiss people, and go tell the mediator, say okay, as it day now, so me they go, me the United Nations can supervise referendum for them day. Amazonia people, they're not born picking 2 times. A country they be known now the day where it get the independence. So they know if go they make referendum now for people where they want to secede. Part of a country where they want to secede. We not be part of La Republic. We not get no official document where it talks it will be La Republic people, and therefore we not get no right for make any referendum because La Republic get the birth certificate where they write on 1st of January 1960. We on birth certificate now the 1st of October 1961. So you know if you talk say they will go born begin them again 2 times. So now part of La Republic like Marwa, where if you organize a referendum for see if they want to commode them for under La Republic, or like a Betois, you want to organize for commode them for under La Republic. But these Anglophone people them in bracket, where they claim say they want to talk federation, they say they will want Cameroon, but they be starting Cameroonians them. May they bring us any union treaty agreement where it talk as the United Nations be prescribed say the administering authority of Southern Cameroon and Great Britain and the government of Southern Cameroon and the government of La Republic du Cameroon may they meet and finalize the terms of uniting. First of all, the camp of down there will not be unite. The all we can't lie again and say reunification. Reunification, the only come now after unification. So we not be even unite. We not get no document where it talks it will be one person where we be separate. Like Germany, Bismarck be get German unification where it be unite the German territories where they be and all those want them the German unification. Then when they come for other Second World War, they be divided into East and West Germany. Then they come reunite with the fall of the Berlin Wall. So me some person not carry full with reunification. Today na reunification. Yesterday na unification. I be Southern Cameroonian, but I be Cameroonian. You cannot be a citizen of two countries. La Republic, you not get dual nationality where you can claim all those things. Them. I'm not saying that Republic people they work out now, they make ID card in the big scarce because sometimes they want to prepare some mago say they do some kind of referendum. So all those things. We will send them out either by force or whatsoever. Now whether we did for recognition, we get according to the Montevideo Declaration 1933, we get the characteristics for a state. We don't get a government transition election where opposition leader take power without any war, anything. For La Republic, they never even organize any election where opposition win power. Can't reach it today. So they never can compare us. Me, they not can compare us. Say we could be Southern Sudan and whatsoever. No, we are well-educated people. We transition, go from one government to the other without a single gunshot. Other kind of thing. The media not can begin to lie on the work and make people they begin to fear some people. They talk so. And hear some people they talk say, oh, me I be sour man, I be this. Who cares? Whether you be sour person or you be who or you be who. But when you fall within the confines of the territory of Southern Cameroons, you go for make a choice. You not be for Southern Cameroons, you claim say you be sour man. Say you prefer say me they go join you now with Douala, they go do so. You have the choice.
Barrister Ashu, this I don't know if I would call it a black leg apologist because he own bad. He own bad na bad. I don't know when a politician within La Republic du Cameroon, the one try to claim say which passport will hold. I believe say he be in a legal mind, and a legal mind like he's supposed to know say this so a refugee and next people. You need to determine their originality based on the document they hold on for their hand. That one na law, na basic law, maybe even some complicated law, no Barrister Ashu. Ma talk for you like how we Barrister Timbi talk. So me try to learn. So we get with people want travel.
Narrator, not distract yourself with that kind of man. Go ask.
I want to talk and to link them to this other side. Just a moment.
When South Sudan be the fight with North Sudan, maybe they will use one passport, but today they still use one passport. When America be the fight for getting independence for Britain, maybe they be using now one passport, they be getting the same money. America no be get currency by then. America no be get passport by then. So me Barrister actually not come for here for begin to tell people. Now Mawe last year, he can't make video talk. Say me United Nations can't finish the job where they not be doing. Now my run political party, I mean satellite party for La Republic. You the only see in a time they want make election for go carry money for do all those kind to them. Now ye be now the brain work them for the CDC where CDN for coalition for dialogue where they go enter the next meeting where they go enter for the. We know all those things that mean they don't come for here can begin to worry people that hate them.
Yeah, now your man. So wait, I will try to lead that one for lead us to this discussion where it is show how they try to present themselves because it call itself to say the Southern Cameroonian leader. I want me to factor that one fine. But after at the end of the day, it try to avoid the word Amazonian leader. And maybe you want to do that one. And then you get another people them where they be there for that meeting with themselves, where all they don't unite themselves, they call themselves Southern Cameroonian leaders. So you get a Bobala when a participant, it talks about the Southern Cameroonian leader. You get Jomba Akuru where it don't make consortium, I don't understand consortium. I don't know how many people have that his own version of consortium. It call also Southern Cameroonian leader them. But now I want to look how all these so-called Southern Cameroonian leader in quotes, because we will distinguish them today. We'll call them say they be contractors. All these one they in quote where Cameroon don't pick them one by one, pick Paddy Asanga, pick the one, join them all together. How they beg for something? They not even beg now for federation. I want to understand that they beg now special status. Because inside agenda for Canada, federation not even did it. They beg for special status. If you read where Chris, that Chris man, that it doesn't all the people that they get Chris now Chris people. The Canadian will write that dirty document. If you read what you talk, you discover say it not even be for federation. Read and well. The fact he start by talking about independence, contradict with the second line. I don't take my time. I don't read them again even before I come now. If you go through from number 1, so take go reach for the number 10 observation them. And when if I return and say na lobbies, La République du Cameroun pay lobbies. Who be lobbies? If they say na man way La République don't go give you small money, as well get small wayo sales. So that make it make their agenda. So it work now for on top a paycheck way. The paycheck now say wait it go see truth, turn them for lie. And then see people when not book people, they are sacred for right. Now, so then start with their first caption. It'll be another attractive one. The attractive caption, the show say, Natiwe it no say go put attention for all man. Because in number 1, this two na permit me just read for one. Name you see how it no even finish the sentence, it contradict itself. Ma read and quick back. Una wait. When I go hear them, in number 1 statement we talk. That means if you pass now for road, even if you never be interested for read, wait where you be talk. You discover say you go shoot down, and then one listen to wait where they talk. You know, yet talk with this man talker in number one talk. Is it number one, the best permanent solution? And I find what that no man know the way one day what me no go. Solution to the Anglophone crisis. Me, this so I don't know you and like the word. Me, I don't like me the word Anglophone. Would be a transparent, hear the word, transparent, inclusive, that fine word than this. You know if you deny the kind of word. It then like so you tell woman say I love you. Wait, maybe with the line a lie. The word of a fine for politics, the word incorrect. If actually Canada will be a transparent, inclusive no mean say you call all man. Inclusion for inside politics, for this thing means say you don't consult all man, and then all man agree on how it get to go. They will not decide them, they will not do them. But from the very start for the matter, inclusion no be did it. Now I'm saying that Cameroon just do it in. We don't know where they start up. We already hear and say they only call people one, and they even call the president. Tell the president say me not talk for no man, but major can participate. Wonderful thing. What a disrespect. They said inclusive negotiated peace process leading to a free and fair. If you listen up, when you know read the next line where it come, or the next two line, you could think say the man talk with that. It says internationally supervised referendum. Wonders. Internationally supervised referendum. That word referendum for day is spoil all other things we talk about before. It shows say it not go in context. Like when I hear we talk about here, it not fall in context of situation. How come we don't appear again for another referendum? What we are want to see for here now two things. The manipulation for this talk way, you see even the Akurus there. They say the same manipulation. And the plan where La Republic get them. Is Sabi say nothing win for this war. But since that's where they know still want giving, they no one give up. They work of court here. Use small wayo method them. Ton for corner. For see if they go still fool we again. Mu say okay. Since that's why you run this, we don't have any war. Move just put hand, yeah, we or yes. They want to discover. They say that 10,000 people will vote. 7.5 na Bamileke and Bulu then. Oh, not already do election. It don't start. It don't finish. Watch I better take microphone.
Yeah, thank you. You talk about election. La Republic don't do so election. They declare say we don't win them. Then they do declare other thing a distraction for paper. This people don't know election. But who be sponsor this conference? Who sponsor this conference? The same person will sponsor this conference. That the same person will be sponsor national dialogue. We know that one. And one of the key guys over there, Paddy Sanga, who say taxpayers' money. This Bameleke guy, they don't owe them for all discussion. So I'll be follow up some their leak message from their forum or their meeting sometime. Paddy Sanga, they talk say, oh yeah, one Cameroon, oh yeah. He was so excited where their Prime Minister John Gute on a selling John be there inside the on the man. It was inside. I call you on the man because marry me on the woman. So, you know, those people all don't take side. They belong to that side and not belong for we. Those people are people for society. Those people are people, they don't drink a lot of blood. They don't taste a lot of things. So they no more belong our own way of life. Because we fear God. Not be that people for oath, not be that people for society. Now nyongo, now killer people. So you know they come inside them where you not take oath. All of the way they be go Canada. Listen from me, my people. All of the way they be find themselves for Canada, they be take oath. They don't give them that money. They don't test them. They understand. So we then go there. Now La Republic sponsor them. And you know they sponsor any person when you not take oath. And we happen for find yourself. May understand say this thing they like campaign. So John Good, it try for rally all the people there beside it for give them. There is nothing on top of the table like federation. No. Even the special statue where they give you now. Una know what to be inside special, inside a statue. Inside that I don't know on a statue or Nada Maria is statue or a statue. So people they talk this a statue. But me and Papa them I already want to ask one question. Oh, when I call and say special statue, I don't know the one for Maria will become more Rome come. Or the one for Ipikin, Jesus Christ, where they take and bring them for we. Or the one for our Fokum, so where they call and say statue. I don't know what way they inside that statue. So now the pine this one I get for find out. Because like the popular if you put anything inside statue give una. Now empty box, so if you only carry and give una. So they don't get nothing on top table. Now empty. Now empty. Even the one where you can build and say House of Chiefs or waity. Inside the computer where they give them, it puts spy web. They were everywhere they use inside that computer. It happen. And all team you put an inside French, not be even English. All that computer will become all a French. And everything you want to do on the computer, they know say who the touch them. It come for them all because it gets spy web inside. So now la previous sponsor all this thing na shadow. Now nothing, no good thing that they come out from it. They get that one policy. So John Good and I own part for play and for maintain that power, for maintain that position for you for being number 7 for power. You know, say John Good and a man way that's Celine Dion. You know if he appoint even commissioner. You know if he sack ordinary policeman. No, you know get that power. You on the man even slap you for your own day no back him. No. Is it like that kind of man where he marry a woman, but the woman they control inside house? You don't get anything for do. But now money you do. But you know if he touch a woman because he didn't inside the woman land. All of it and they know so don't shoot the Chris man jagatu. Our forefather then their spirit it chase them away. They don't come back. So more I don't understand and I don't accept anything for these people because these people don't get anything. These people want an empty calabash. Anything will come up for your own and you name that spoil and you name that die. Now why did they find a Chris Anus then so? Now that they find a John Baakoro them confused head. Now why did they find kidnappers like Cho Ayaba them so? Now how did they find that team? Now why they find Marianta, all this group they so now people they don't confuse already. They get madness for head. They don't even know where they come again. The land, our ancestors, their spirit, we don't drive them, they don't go. So when I talk anything for concerning these people, no, anybody where they access sponsorship from La Republique, you understand so that person said that money will touch them and your money. You don't crease. As you touch that money, you know they understand thing. So as I tell you so, there is no good thing where they come there. These people don't offer anything for we because we'll be in a 2 equal partner where we come together for the table. They get their independence on 1960. 1st of January, we go on for October 1961. 1st of October 1961. We'll be 2 different people who come for table. No member, they're not fooling for any policy. We'll not be getting no union treaty. We'll not be signing anything. Fund shall not be signing anything in team. In the order be working at one. If we tell you so, we get good tradition before because if they will do campaign or they will go for election, they go campaign, all of them, they enter a one ladder over, they go outside, they go. They love themselves. So now the part that way they understand and say, if our forefather, they love themselves, so they, even for election, they enter inside one Land Rover, go campaign for one Land Rover, go campaign for inside, for Tombe. Only one Land Rover will carry all them be eat one place, but they will go election. See the kind of power we get among them. See the unity, the kind of spirit they get them. But tell me, you don't see Mpombia. We don't see Pombia, our opposition leader, he enter inside one Larova. He go like 25 years now on a president for La Republic. If you don't come Bamenda, he know Bamenda road. Una don't first get road. These people don't like Una. Even road self, they don't give Una they still talk. They come out, they go represent Una they still accept. And anyway, ambassadors are intelligent people. Nobody feel represent Una because Una knows the interim government did it. If interim government don't sign and say, Dr. Sako sign and say, we not be interesting for wait they happen because you not get a neutral partner, you not get a third partner. Anything they organize over there, now their own. Now why that they been filtrate the Swiss, that Swiss start up for Switzerland? La Republic we don't buy, give bread and sardine. For this John Ba Akoro them, he give bread and sardine for Cho Ayaba when I kidnapper group, for Crazy Enos, give them for Cometa them. All the people they don't bribe them, we get them plenty. All the people that for John Gute, all the Elijah Smith, all of these people that where they work out poison inside their pocket, the expert them for poison. They don't corrupt them. So when they don't corrupt that Swiss process, now then be a withdraw from inside that process. You know, say you don't get your own people of a background. When you withdraw it now, so now he create this one for Canada. He take them down, then they go for Canada. Now he pay their ticket. You know, as I said, who sponsor them? He sponsor them for back. Then if you don't rub their mouth with bread and sardine, I see the bread and sardine.
They call Cristiano for Yaounde for Nigeria, give Cristiano money. You know, when you see Mbariku them, we really talk. See, they want to be conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah, they come for a mouth.
Listen.
Oh yeah, they come for a mouth.
Maybe conspiracy theory. Yes, I want me Ambazonian to understand this one. They want to be conspiracy theory. Mbariku will vex with last year for 31st of December. Will record president his speech now from Mbariku house. the speech where President give for me and Barry could talk for that night where he get to send a me editor. Now from Bariku in house. Imagine how President missed that. Now this very Bariku don't be pressed with President. Say make Celine John want talk for you. And you discover say President not always deny the kind of come back and can't talk them. So they discover said if they call President through Yaoundé proxy, President not even pick phone. Now if they send on a Canadian ambassador. All the one will talk so be conspiracy theory. Mbari could na people they don't take money at Sianjong them. And Bini them. All them na people where they don't take money, the one will talk so. When I tell them say they can't debunk the talk. They don't take money for Yaoundé. Yaoundé don't appease them. They don't you don't fellowship with job. Listen, Yaoundé get 2 ways to come for every person. And they get 2 instruments. Either for manipulate you with their money or for intimidate you. Now the strategy that they don't use them for rule we for 61 or how many years they are hegemony. Manipulation and intimidation. If you know green, any of the 2 they wipe you. So when I see all the 2 will talk, when Chris Ano don't talk say why in a federation, tell Chris Ano say me can't stand talk say this talk will talk say if you don't talk for Nesse or Chiba for phone say we talk say one federation. Me can't deny say in every talk the talk for Nesse or Chiba. Me can't talk say no in every ever talk say one. Go ahead.
Not be always saying I listen to the talk. He talk that very talk. I not be like for talk about Cristiano. I know one because I know one call his name because he be one of the most useless ambassadors for today. As Jesus Christ talk for Bible say, pick away them born him today. He get power pass you where you don't see you deny him. As he talk for John the Baptist. As why they talk too for that the same case. He not talk now only for this one only year. He talk him say may they take federation. They don't stay 20 years, 20 years. Then they begin the fight. The ones that they give him money, he take money. That one not be hiding to that. He talk him straight. He talk him straight. But the one talk say you if you be man where you don't broke means say you don't get you money. Tell where you can't get money now how you the dance. Just for your ordinary self. If you pick some money for road, now how your compartment be. For ambassadors, more understanding what. That way you get money, you lift up you get feathers, you lift up your coat where you enter. Everybody 1 year for you. Said, give the man beer. I see Christopher, I know the dance. That man the dance now man where in the month. No. Money there now for your pocket where he don't sell una. Completely. But the thing I say, blood for our
no, talk about say we so my heart the boy. We don't attempt for
he attempt. No, he sell himself. Because still when you take him for devil, you die with him. He sell himself. You know if he say ambassador because them God don't cover them with blood. God don't baptize them. He don't cover our enemies. But the means now say he don't sell himself. He don't shoot himself for food. Where he if he go far with this thing. So all that them where they attend that Canadian something, that Canadian mess, you know, see I said and come on all hide and go run. At the end of the day,
people,
many don't run.
My brother, one talk to people you watch, you wanna be ready. The last 2 we'll talk up today. Before we get there, I will give you the mic some more time, Ochiba. Go be say we one now una opinion. Now when I will call we tell we thing way when I hear the will put up the council say this betrayal for some of these people. Now when I go tell me which way when I think say we supposed like Ambazonian and do for these people right now. Because at the end of the day, you know go be now only talk. What we supposed to do them right now. Now when I say go the call we the tell we now last thing that we'll talk with the phone line it will be up on that time. Any man call, hey am I? Anything you want to talk and talk about. Who the talk so if President Sako go here go choose the one way if he say government we take up. He take on the picking manager. Thank you. Go ahead, Uchiba.
Well, you don't talk something for the you talk say live in a conspiracy where Chris Anu we talk about the federation. Chris Anu called me. He talk say we get for take federation. He asked me what if we take federation and then we'll buy things and keep them. We will fight after 20 years. I deny for you. I talk how we Nigeria it already signed deal with La Republique et the carry with leaders and go for day. I talk how we fund them, they be attempt for buy things and jam for mobile wing police them, usual and they seize them. How we French countries and they surround with that, how we feel they buy those things them. So we thought I explained all those things for you. So okay, it just talk say the hurry, it go. So if you really want to talk today, say the argue, maybe when I go when I will see video where Abel Zongang a talk say the only thing where they don't gain for prison, now say they don't succeed for convince Ayuk Tabe for form one Cameroon of justice. Cameroon way, no man you don't want them for separate again. The French deputy deputy in Nadot, he talk the same thing, say they talk with Ayuk. And then on the 25th of December 2019, they be asked Chris Anu. I mean, they asked Ayuk Tabe, wait he bring you for Koningi. He can talk how we may they just forget and forgive and move forward. Now so he talk. Then recently, Chris Anu, last year, Chris Anu, he write letter, he memo, he send me President Sako, he call a conference, he organize election and step down. Me they give power back for Ayuk Tabe people them. And during that time we write them, now the highest time we will fight La Republique. And during that time we be just come up for meet up Noel Ebini. After committee to be dogo meet up ye too. But we be dogo meet up ye. Ebini dog testify. Right and say now only Dr. Sakowe in not repeat he calls them. Now, few months ago, Chris Anu, he did for his television. Mbariku, he called for day. He say he waka everywhere. People they talk say they wanna Ayuk Tabe. Ayuk Tabe where it all surrender for La Republique. So Chris Anu to talk for air from Mbariku say yes. Now the same thing will be right for your memo. Say me they give power for Ayuk Tabe. So those of una we already kind of still confused when I don't know the reason why it can't tell when I say me they not call me say
Ochiba wait to take you maximum. I don't talk say Chris Anu they so do. I say lot people here. I'm saying he talked it today, deny yesterday. You see the way they analyze his speech the other day way. He talk about government, comrade, and this dirty for talk for quarter say we don't have a nation yet. Amazonian, they wanna be very careful. When any man they tell you they put on their head. So we not get a nation yet. We wanna be very careful. Now a calculate, maybe ignorant self. Even though Chris Anu not too, he ignorant and they arrogant. Now mine no get sense. But when they tell you so we not get a nation yet, and you start believing, then you start accept the fact so you be separatist. Then you give them chance for kill you with impunity. But they don't like that would direct talk or talk straight. Say as we stand up so, we'll be independent people. If you only denial, now for show we document. It ain't a woman where you claim say because you don't want 3 picking without. Now a woman. So you born 1, 2, 3 picking woman, maybe a woman. If you don't sign document, maybe a woman. You don't feel legally claim that woman if that woman signed document with another man. Or you choose to pack out of your house, come out. Not, they joint property for inside Jumba, Palava. So, my brother, I won't cue you back into that. I may not be say you don't distort your way. You see, Ochiba, they try for put different circumstances together where they justify the direction where Anos they take we go. Because now, so this Canada conference, now the first phase for that revolutionary council where the people want creator. Look all the participants them. When I look and find, Ochiba, right up.
yeah. May I start for play where you talk say they talk say we not get a nation yet. Then I want ask for them say what they mean by the name Ambazonia. Now province inside Cameroon or now weti. You know, we talk say you don't get a nation yet, and you claim say you fight for Ambazonia. Ambazonia is a name for a country. And then now the same people where they talk say they don't want them government. If you don't get a government, it means you be a pressure group within one Cameroon. Now the reason why it go for Nigeria, it not identify itself with any Amazonian color, any emblems, anything, even a flag or muffler or anything for sure be Amazonian. And for even for the people. Now the same scenario we come to be doing for Canada, say you know one receive people where they wear Amazonian uniform them and all the rest. Yes. Even for beer, they want go for any country. Even Joe Biden want go for North Korea. Americans and they way they will receive you with American flags, with American colors them. So you know if you claim say you there for Amazonia and they go receive you, all my when I jaga close them too, and this is when I Santiago shoot them with a cowboy cap. Even he cap to the revolt for try for the fall for back. Then now the people and that one they claim say they fight for you people. So when they say they don't want no government, call you say comrade, call you say na this, and they talk say they can't make the government maybe equal like other groups. That means they don't reduce the government to a group for which Ayuk Tabe say, and it be like in the days of the governing council, because Ayuk Tabe be talk for SCAF, this chief activism. Say me they go fight, say me they create something where you know bear the title of a government, make it can be like a revolutionary council, and I would do where the Ross staff for the create a military wing of the revolutionary council where will be Amazonian.
On the other Christmas for Belgium, where they call us a Mark Barata. It like failure. That means anything when I fail, now you will support them. Mark Barata don't try for push that one through so they are the person where they want to kill them today. Now Dr. Sako. And I will place our audio now before we move, take some more break. We will go hear Dr. Sako fine. They will not know why.
Yeah, but me
one destroy them. No, finish what you do.
Okay, Amazonia them. Now therefore ask Akuro one question. Say, he talk like who? He said he talk for consortium. Now we get video where we play last week, where they go enter meeting for Nigeria, and Akasin Anyang where he talk. Say the only consortium leaders where they get them na Patasan and Barrister Yambe, and we will not transition to the SCACUF, governing council and the interim government. So which day I could create the own part of a consortium where it create them. Now person where they tell now how they get leaks them for Yaoundé all the time. It means they communicate with Yaoundé. Can't lie on say the key leader for water. They may add something for that word where we talk for there about that to them for Canada right time, where we talk about inclusive dialogue. Inclusive dialogue. Now what's them the way if you know define them in the proper context, it will derail with people.
Yes.
Inclusive dialogue. Now dialogue within one country, like La Republic, if it be capable for make inclusive dialogue, because it will bring Camto faction, bring Frungi them, bring Cabral Libi them, bring all the other political people where they did. If they can't lie, you can't tell you say this so Ambazonia again for talk inclusive dialogue. No, Ambazonia na a country with a government where it stand for them. We know if you go to also force La Republic, say the one must can't talk with we, they must make sure say they bring inclusive representation for all political parties the way they did for them and everybody where they did for them. Remember,
and I just for add way to you to try to talk. Now arrogance for La Republic for Sudan all the time. Check say he's supposed to talk on our behalf. And now you look this other one where they call him Agbo, Ashu. They take advantage for that one for making me then they try for talk say now we don't start for talk among ourselves. You know even try for talk and say they don't start for consult with opinion. It is say we don't talk among ourselves, then neutralize we all put them because he want me inform now always that they are inclusive dialogue palaver. So he say Cameroonians he emphasize them. Journalists asking about Amazonia, he waiver. He said Cameroonians are now talking among themselves. Now the inclusive dialogue.
Paddy, that very issue is that type of human beings where I don't even call a human, I might just call us that type of person where if not be ye, if you know the inside, you know if you work out. That's why you say a failure be say for 6 years for inside politics for La Republic, he get one member of parliament when I just recently where he go there inside. It just the wait for that annual money for come inside. That man, Kenny man, some dishonest human being for call IG. You know which way it be. You know if they call Chris Anu say government. Chris Anu, a couple of people there inside that one. That's a group. Marianta, that's a group. Cho Ayaba kidnapper, that's our contractors. All those guys now are contractors to La Republic. So you know if you call all these ones and get anything for do. That's why when Dr. Sako put and say, if you are fighting the same fight with us, with the go boya, then we can collaborate with you because we know so with the go boya. But if you didn't have La Republic, they talk about go for Canada, go for this one, cancel, Swiss stop. Therefore, you are a Yaoundé, you're going to have a Yaoundé. The difference is clear. We cannot collaborate with those who are contractors for La Republic because they don't pick side. People like John Ba Akoro, they're supposed to remove that Ambazonian national flag behind their studio and put the three-colored flag, green, red, yellow, behind them because they don't already pick side.
No, my brother, see, they not move them because it go defy the purpose, the objective. Now say make them manipulate with people. Show like say they be part of we. Then carry we go Yaoundé. Now hear me, I will ask you some question about our way to Yaoundé or our way to Boya. This group of I will call them contractors, Yaoundé contractors, will come together. They take we to no direction other than to Yaoundé. Everything and after that, the phase that we will enter now, we will see how. With everything that they do, nothing take we reach Boya. No way, it will happen. If someone calculates on the head say, by some means, this Canada conference will lead we to Boya na waste of time. Go ahead, my brother. And now the place after when I finish talking, now they will show people where we go. Yes, Ochiba, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, talk the issue about inclusive dialogue. And I don't talk say inclusive. Now, for one country, will not be part of La Republic. And again, make no mistake, we not talk, we not get anything for do with dialogue with La Republic. We get now one thing for negotiate the terms of separation. So we not get for good dialogue with La Republic. We are not part of their country. So me some person not can use some big terms them. It can make with people that beginning to talk say inclusive dialogue. Now say me all man come on board. By the way, we get team up where we will go for this. We be very inclusive in our LGS and our counties where we get representatives where they recommend everywhere. Because this thing it go like for Barrister Ashuwe, it talk say me they go ask subdivision them. We not get subdivisions them. We get the counties and LGS. It say me they ask subdivision them, me they give their leaders them. Me they give their leaders them. Now we get leaders them. He want defy those one them. He want go bring their own thing where you want call for here. And try to promote say home front, they get forget leadership, they get for do so. I want to ask the home front people, say, who among them, if you go meet on La Republic person, like La Republic policeman, you tell you say you want your independence and he will leave you, you go free. Now the person will kill you, the person will just kill you and all those kind other kind of them. May not know, say I 3 years ago, I and a youth tabi. They will not go enter talks with La Republic. They give La Republic 4 conditions. Say me the free prisoners them. Me they give amnesty for some of the way they don't keep people them to do so. Me they compensate them and me they do one other thing. They not be even mention anything about the safety for the fighters. Where it therefore means they don't leave the fighters at the mercy of La Republic. And when they come bring this to they start say, oh, unity warriors and this, they will start to give on a project. Say, okay, when I go do this thing, so when I want to go, La Republic a ambush on a for road, a kill on a. After they say, oh, no pity, don't run, a fang don't run, this one don't run. You when you take, you don't take 30 million for the Christian or for these people, them. Why you not ask them for them say, which day when I raise that money? Why did they raise the money when I know this year? Interim government they raise money in the open, they give, I can't give everything. Person where a judge don't use itself, it be unable to raise $2,000. If they can't give you, he say go do this thing, I will pay you this million. You will come say you get
man not stop for 3 minutes, they don't raise 5,000. You don't raise 5,000, they don't go Nigeria, go spend 15,000. Then 3 they go chop life.
Exactly.
And 15,000. They get that money and then are the same people where they talk say they need money, they just woke up for 2 weekends, they go chop 15,000. We not the talk. I don't tell you say, when I tell them they can't tell you say we not spend that 15,000, we'll talk the flight where they enter. We go tell them flight where they enter, time where they reach, hotel where they stay, live where they chop up. All the one that's in the way, they don't should not quiet because they sabi so we sabi the thing. And for the ground zero leadership nonsense.
Paddy, may I add this one? Akoro,
Go ahead.
You don't come outside there, can't talk. See, if someone be telling enough agree, you say go enter meeting with Ayub Tabedem, with Ayabada, with Prime Minister for the Republic, and say talk the way they talk. Not even Federation they on top table. Now Kuru talk that one. Now you say can't talk. So when I see place where people they can't carry when I begin to work and they go for day. And that is the reason why they talk to me, they not draft, me, they not fund the Ambazonian struggle, so that the struggle now it will not be paralyzed. But however, they never again generation, they don't stand up and they will stand for shame the devil. So you as an Ambazonian person, where you claim say people they be divided, you get for no say la republic divide and rule. Now you way that. Now so they divide SCNC. Now so they divide SDF. Now so they divide everything. We want university for Boya. They divide university again everywhere. We want political party for SDF. They give parties them everywhere. They get for divide, for cause confusion, cause all those things. When they divide and they can't tell us, me on another meet up. See Ayeba, they will come for down. They can't talk. Say, oh, if you want to collaborate, me they must dissolve IG. Because you know one say me something exists like a government. Me something exists like a government. Now people when they be going from the act.
Who even think that this Cho Ayamba or what call it? Who even talk that say not a genuine person? Are you crazy? For you forget the audacity for give precondition when it comes to collaboration. Now that thing where I just talk with some person for Facebook today. That arrogant behavior way. People feel say that them get sense, now they know what to do. This very true Ayaba, she don't call herself. Talk say that he be the liberator. Liberator say we don't liberate waiting. He liberate which country? He liberate which faction for Amazonia? A refugee there meet up here for Nigeria, he don't liberate them. He abandoned them. That way we get time for help them the job. And I want to use the one for talk for all Amazonian there with the diaspora way. You be Malcolm picking, you be Bamenda picking, or you be Southwest picking, you don't chop Adoro. You come on Boko, come for this side, can't chop Adoro, then turn look way, say that on a team. You chase if you make heaven. Witchcraft, this one be only witchbird come overnight. Yeah, you really can't chop, talk say na struggle. And then turn can't look we. Here we say, that will not team because you overcome to your money. You don't if you drink Gary from Tamlung. You work have a quarter empty last. They don't make a nice on kind of style there now. You can't wait with yourself say you know what I mean? We talk to one of contractors, so I mean all we understand them. Homo and any side you never even do for the struggle. So tell you be there yourself. Maybe when a family in a CPD member them. You don't think that CPD money pay flight ticket car carry you decide. And then don't talk to that on a team. Now kind of way when they say some people that when I saw you remain for diaspora forever, ever, forever, ever, amen. You be really wish man. Because now you know be different from enabler. I just remember it here. If I'm a talker, you work at your job life, right? Your brother and then or they should there every day. But by the time you will cry for get donkey, you will cry for get that donkey. What you will do for that donkey, you will cry. You talk and say, what if on a country now you don't run so it's that kind of way. You know, check say it will make sense. I tell you, me, I be for that project way, I will find way. If this thing Tarh against small, one video will find way, and it be legally binding. For you get country like America way, so tell your donkey say so another plane no ever come out if you prove say you this so you be the line and lie for the Ajoro thing. So we will find peaceful way we now either just support the trouble because some of them are not the only no one support them. We now the fight for this step and go back. How we now get wish show? Now who's gonna wish this? That means say even for people she don't quiet, no one just she don't quiet. You try now to stop and self. That means say you want to stop them.
I said, Paddy, I beg you don't add something. You don't talk better talk for day, but it will be limited now for people the way they chop Adoro. Now for all Southern Cameroonians them. I don't really know. I think after the Second World War, where the world began what they call it a depression or a recession whatsoever. till they will come strong. Till they will come strong. Where white man will find way for live. It not will be. The next option now say it will talk say me man go for a country. Now so it will be. So no condition be permanent. For when I don't check say I don't buy house for London, I buy house for America, I there for Japan, I don't settle me for this place. The day where that community it will find them very, very difficult for them to live, for them to survive. They will talk say this so they neither cash any man go for it. Now if you not be contribute or you be allow La Republic to take your own hometown, which side you will go? You will go for Nigeria, say that Nigeria will be safe. You will go for which place it will be safe. So all of you people, we want to do for outside for here. Even if you be not settled for outside, why you not feel help for free your own community? Because you not be grow for home by yourself. We be culturally attached to one another. And at the reason where we go for fight, for text situation belong to us, it belong. You just did like some person way when a papa died lifting the way when I see be small. For our uncle, then when I grow up, time not call for take.
Yeah, Ochiba, we will come. We will still talk in matter. Listen, some person there. I say, you recall about which place you home from? Come up corner your television. You recall La Republic. Yes, stop me hear you. The talk we want to talk be 17. No, come up corner that television. I beg. Oh, lower the volume for the television. Lower volume for television, so I'm going to hear you as you talk.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, good, my brother. Go ahead. You call for side? You say you call for La Republic?
Yes, I call for La Republic.
How will signals and devil La Republic?
Yeah, Paddy, I did something where you overworry me.
I ask, I say, how signal for television devil La Republic? For tell me that one day, you start talking that you worry you.
It work very well.
Fine, go ahead. Now, what's the worry about? Let's talk one time. You didn't have a free platform.
Okay. To the worry, my brother, I say, I don't know, you know, be educated people will follow seriously.
Yes, sir.
So the only thing for the worry me say, na really waiting because they were brothers them for home from.
Yes.
Will be considered say they don't have big guns and then they know about go school.
Mm-hmm.
And they see the effort where they try to do and for them for building unity. And they really asking na really waiting the worry way consider say when I don't go for Europe, any man the country and I wait the possible now. So unite so that unity finish. Because any man did for outside, any man be wrong, you very much will be wrong. Now wait with the belong way man the big man will be consider you and big man the people the Christian and that I am mature and all the rest will be
okay, pause your question. Stay online, no drop. Because you need for no drop. Stay for the online first. You don't call name the way you don't buy people that belly. Wait. Your question be say waiting happen where unity no day, and then you don't give an appraisal for so-called unity where you don't take place for ground zero. Just wait small. Me will give you small answer. Number one, what I want to tell you be say for all sides for the war, if at all now opposition, you get people where now you go hardly see people where all they agree the same thing. Even me and Ochiba they here now would talk for unity for this platform. We'll be very united with this platform. But we'll get small contradiction for idea. But we'll be unity. The one so not true unity. Me, Ochiba, Nelson, and Watcher. Now what you call them unity. You get structure, we don't put them together for say me Amazonia get now 100% independence, maybe partial independence or independence within Cameroon. All my way is support that agenda. We don't unite with that person. Now, when you start a call name them for people where they, I want to ask you where you there for here, you there for La Republic to Cameroon. You want to see me Amazonia get independence totally, or you want to see me Amazonia be a federated state to Cameroon? Answer me.
No, for me, I want a totally independent.
So you go greet say me we go the partner unite with people where their agenda may be total independence. No, answer first before we go that one. You want to say unite with people with their agenda and be total independence?
No, No, I'm not feel you know, person will not be for independence.
Good. Okay, ma, I'll tell you now, inform you very quickly so that we will take another call at them. The two are inform you real quickly and I say, as far as President Sako be concerned, right? I will give you small history so that means you see effort where you don't make. They say if you take camel, now people talk say you can take a camel to the stream, you will not force it to drink water. When President Sako take over a head for this Amazonian movement for 2018, the number one thing we do, the first thing we do for office is speech where we make them. He say, now we need our best fights, our best forces. We need to come together. That time, interim government never get even one man with the whole stick and sugar cane for home front. No person never the whole lot. He go call all the contractor them. Ochiba, that one way they for China, wait to be name. All the contractor them, the one for China, Akwanga, Cho, Ayaba them. Yingfu Sangong them. All them. Supposed to come. We go, which kind of unity we want again? He created what they call an ASC. All these people, because of their personal interest, now then destroy them. Let me President Sako destroy them. He pay money for them. He finish for day. He create SCSC. When never Fontaine will just come out, we will discover today say you know one are independent. They woke up for one morning, which is equal say they want dismiss them. Now we get Swiss-led process. Now only Dr. Sako, the social calculate say go call people, many people can't join. But when you bring the people together, the people the Eastern one put in up down. So I understand your emotion where you home from. Perhaps your understanding may be clear, like I bring up for you now. Which you understand, I say I feel you. There are times when me say about the fee say maybe more if be done. But no for your head say the government way stand so. Now government way it fight for make sure say make people all man where he want the genuine total independence for Amazonia to fight together. Now why don't we get Amber Peace Plan? You know what they call an Amber Peace Plan? Means say you identify yourself for your country has. For una village, una LGA, una county, all we as Ambazonians be united today. And that's what they call I'm saying unity for ground. I will let my brother explain to you because it be very technical and I will you go yeah, talk. Yes.
For that speaker, I mean that called me here. People he say he want independence.
Yeah, listen to Chiba. Listen to it to Chiba. I will Chiba a volume for you. Listen.
He say he want independence.
No, I will give you time. You there, don't worry. Now free platform, I will give you time. You ask one question again. Yeah. Listen to Ochiba. Go ahead, Ochiba.
He say he want independence. Now we don't go get the Swiss talks where it want consider us like a different country, like Republic, different country for mediate. Now these other people they go to fight against the Swiss talk and they be very happy. They celebrate say Cameroon don't come up for them. So but may I tell something for my brother for them here. You know, say something a day where man judge some person in a wrong way. When man marry woman, they buy fashion go, the woman will come up for a house. Inside quarter, they all marry known as saying that a woman a bad woman. When he marry number two, a come out, they will still talk say this so that woman character bad. Now when number three it all come out, before people will talk say maybe that man character will. These people they dey against unity. Wait, that my brother they talk. Now the people them when Tapang Ivo and Mark Barata be there for consortium, they deny for unite with them. When they go for Skakuf, they deny them for work with them. When they go for governing council, they deny for them. When Ayuk Tabi want from IG, they deny for work with them. When Dr. Sako to come, they deny for work with them. Five different steps them. So you want tell we say if you try for unite with some person like 5 times. It is still denying. You could do it. You will continue your journey forward, or you want to go back for talk say you must go unite with ye. It's like say some of these things them are not really understand which way the pass for day. You Paddy,
yes. This caller give you last consent, so I'm gonna take another caller. You get a lot of people in corner. Amazonian. What we even want to talk now more? One minute we wanna tell we all that enabler, then 2 wanna 1 me will do them. With 2 wanna 1 me they do for them. Yeah, my brother, you get few seconds, maximum 90 seconds. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Mr. Paddy.
Yes.
My last question, and I want to come on with the question.
Good.
Mr. Paddy, even now with I don't get misunderstanding between even there is possibility, I believe, say Cristiano don't work for that television. He invite Cristiano or me Cristiano invite you for his own TV too. You ask all that question, it don't matter because any man be confused. Because that Cristiano come out talk with the see clear, say it be right. If you come out talk with the see una clear, patrol for your own side for day, Capone Daniel, all those people, we are totally confused. So finally,
yeah, I don't hear you now. I don't understand you now. When I want me put your television now, I will explain something for you. May understand and put your television on. I will tell you what I do for Chris Anos. Okay, I pick the next caller. I pick the next caller.
AD a supporter and that no need for waste time for educate one.
Yes, I go for the next caller. I go for the next caller now. Gonna wait small. Caller, just give us a few minutes. Last year, when Chris Anos will come say E1, I call Chris Anos last year. I tell Chris Anos say this activist that they talk, you pretend we for communications department. I believe say now you the chook the talk me the talk for outside. You should not quiet. But tell me now I didn't come up here mob talk one thing. Say you there for leave, you up here mob talk the whole place. I make program on as that program Moment of Truth. Chris Anos began to be the first person who I will interview him. He run. He no come for the interview. He talks about some small picking. So Chris man, say me have a small picking. That say on the mind say my level no reach level. The only two I believe say maybe if he pass me then maybe na age. If we start rate other thing them, that is journalist way say it do. So if we talk and put them, I get a screenshot of the thing. You know by loss, I will screenshot the two we write another day. I keep on the platform. He say no there for this small picking dirty I want to do. Because he no go join you the interview. Nothing where Chris Anos talk on the television. He talk on for communications department. All man be there they root them. All they be witness of the thing. He run the talk. So I be according after that time. I say okay, thank congratulations for your television. I would still like to get interview with you. I get them in writing. I send in letter. I still get a letter carried today. He no come. Where he should say one manipulate. If he be genuine for coming here, he should not damn talk. And even if today, if Ano. You will listen when I go tell Anu, say me I challenge this, I want me and get a debate on a platform based on who he be and he policies them and the thing they do for government. I will beg excuse to this government, go should not one player talk me and Chris Anu for 1 hour. Thank you, we'll get a caller online.
Can I say
we'll get caller online, we'll take this caller. Yes. Hello?
yeah, hello.
Yes, hello, sir. I did not even identify you are the one. Sorry for keeping you this waiting. Yeah, go ahead, make your contribution.
I said, it is personal for tell that caller say, Anu don't be corrupted by the Republic. We don't know corrupt people. We don't tell their family members when you will have every part of them. Like Anu, they are your children. We don't know what that kind of creation people the way they always tell their family members for the Republic for join their juju because the one thing we go say about the Republic. When they are in the hotel, and direct, call and direct say, we don't know what we call the Republic, don't buy them. If that call and don't say the Republic, don't buy and if that call and go, they just wait for the Republic. Because it be very clear, all man, but they don't have problem. It's still, we don't know, say, Anu, they don't buy it. So if they don't buy Anu, why Anu come over Nigeria, they don't catch it for it? If you want to pretend for Nigeria, if you want to pretend for Paddy, they don't know, say, Anu, they don't buy it.
The one disappeared, President Sakono.
Why they don't remove Ayota first for jail? Even when they come down zero, whatever commander or down zero rulership, we never ask for me. I say, please send the movie one day for jail before now 6 days down zero. They go carry Ayota in Nigeria. Now when I face down zero, they don't carry them.
I tell you.
Because down zero the top now, if they don't carry them because it was being a Republican people. So when I use common sense, me ask people I don't think I'm already done. If they using common sense, maybe they don't show me benefit them for this and the belief. If you like, don't believe say I will not be corrupt. If you like, believe it. If you like, you can get yourself. No, I will go for help with you. We don't ever play with that. We tell when I choose the way we are living here. We don't want to believe I'm going to live. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So another caller they call here, don't recall. So take plenty caller that they call. Ambazonia on a picking call. Yes, caller. Who say you call? Now whose direction? Now from home front number. Yes, talk. Ambazonia people they hear you.
Hello.
Yes. Now for which side you call?
They call for Cameroon.
For which place of Cameroon? For which of the Cameroon? For Ambazonia or for French Cameroon?
Yeah, no one talk much. Actually,
You recall for which Cameroon? For French Cameroon or for Ambazonia?
Amazonia.
Congratulations, go ahead. Because when you call for this platform, you must respect Ambazonia, say they exist. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I respect. And if you see my profile,
I don't see them now. Why that way I try for do it. I know we say the kind of person we be. So now here I see I the answer. So go ahead, my brother.
yeah. No matter the all we there for so we there for the work. You hear?
I hear you fine, my brother. Go ahead.
Okay. It doesn't mean say we know the sitting where it happened.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the fighter for. I know the fighter. I know the Amber. I know the fighter. If you see my uniform, you will know the person I be. But Chris Ano and Ayaba, they think they are playing over intelligence of these children. They are risking their life outside there.
They not talk your name. When you don't finish talk, I will tell. I will explain for people who will be. I don't call your name, but then I will explain for people who will talk. So Amazonia, when I hear very closely the person where they talk.
Yeah. So you leave US, you come to Nigeria. You come and turn. You go back. You think that those are people that are collaborating with the Republic. Those are the agents of the Republic. So because they therefore Ayaba and those people, their family, I don't think their family is there yet. I don't think their family there yet. So many stop for the play over people that are intelligent. This begin them for outside. Did he try? Yeah? Did he try?
Una need for try to system that picking against smoke granite. You have to tell you now.
No. The thing where they not be everything where they talk.
I know.
Not be everything where they would try for assist the beginning of God. For me, not be everything where I'm supposed to talk here.
No, you not talk. I'm not even talk that one.
I made a stop for the people with their intelligence. But people they not be fool.
Yeah.
For how long? For how long? The one rich boy, the one rich now, Yaoundé, one rich for Yaoundé. Made a stop for the play with people. Some of them don't drop out from school. Some of them don't drop from work.
Yeah.
You see, they were fighter, this strongest fighter. I think no pity.
They don't go turn head.
Are they with no pity? Yes, are they with no pity for Tangwena Okada right there from Oya?
Yeah.
He ride Okada for Oya. I know no pity, and I know thing we don't make. He don't stop work. He don't stop Okada. Don't join. So when person join now for 5 days more liberate for our country, more be on our own. So all these people they say we should remain under make liberation or other this thing and doing Cameroon La Republic, they don't have them because if you are inside their offices and you are in Anglophone and you want to prove something, you will know the reason why we are fighting to divide.
Yes, bro. Okay, my brother. Ma take the other corner. We will talk after the program.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, Ambazonian people, as I pick this other call, I want to tell you now who wait to be this person. It don't fix the voice of Solomon. I don't know. This person is still be intelligent person be inside that other people, their army. So he know all the people where they reclaim say the different side and no different side. I mean say the person na two man for Pobia. Una don't yet tell una no. The man we talk now so. Na kutu. Okay, I will let the talk with them plenty. Never all three as he talk, he say never all three they talk. So we need to talk about anus now. So we don't know inside house where who the anus they call they come. When I begin call and not they call them plenty. Might take the other one. They call them plenty. My brother, when I talk something where I try to connect this other person.
See, that other caller will be talk. That other caller might come in. Now watch this. That other caller will be called to talk that thing. Those are the That guy, he know everything. He play around. If you go write exam,
You
you
play
get
what
5
you
answers. Choose one. Choose one answer. They say choose one. You get the group where they call and say Unity Warriors. How many did leave? How many fighters don't die since they be united? How many do you count them for where they don't go unite? How many don't die? How many remain? If you get people where they go Yaoundé, the one that they go Boya, the other one that they go you say more enter one train. Wait, you can say, may choose one answer. You get 5 answer. It just be a dishonest young man where no one don't deny for no truth. So in such, the Bible says, if your hand they make you commit bad, may you cut that hand. If your eye they see bad thing, may you dig that eye move am. So that young man, be careful. You be one of that arm where you make we commit bad, we'll move them. Or that eye where they make we see trouble, we go move that eye. So if you no one change, now for you for decide where you want to go. You want to go Yaoundé, there you go Yaoundé. You follow Cristiano, go Yaoundé. The point is clear, and we know side to go. We no one die with it because he go die for that side. The man where he not get nothing to lose. He don't already eat to Satan, so he discover say he nothing do without Satan. Thank you.
Yes, okay. Yes, hello caller. Where are you calling from? Come up with your corner television. You record a book answer. Good, my brother. Go ahead. Wait to be a contribution. For which play for Amber? Better boy. Go ahead.
Yes. My own contribution, I say, I want to thank you for the good work when I do.
Yes.
All we know say, it don't be normal for Cristiano for travel go Nigeria, begin to work and it's true. The gather people, they do all those things. So when it affects me, now that guy will always assemble that people then, when they go and say truth. All time they want talking, they say me, they forgive me, they forgive me. Now the thing that they pay will have it assemble all Amazonia for ground one. When they want talking, they say me, they forgive me. So I don't know what to do with that guy. And then secondly, we be see we assemble other people there. You be hear the other people they be talk say, they be call them say, na Catholic church one give them things. Then they come to realize and I become Cristiano don't come. So I don't know that it affects me. It go past, makes me go past. So we thank God say time will tell for the struggle. You see the way they say God will tell revolution. You see the way God is just shift other people that want to remove them as waiting they go. They waiting they want to do for Canada. They want talk people they need here. But God don't just shift out and put them all. Especially bad John Akoro. What I represent who with the other time we play that video, we always share. We say the consulting will be down. We that time for that video we share and say consulting will be integrated with IT. Then this gives the consulting will be down. So one to thank especially UN, we be the watchman. Yeah, the brother who never showed the program today.
Watcher.
See the truth on the program. Watcher, we see wait to the pass of ground zero. So one time for the work when I do, I keep on educating the people. All we see every day. Oh, get some stop on Friday, and all we when they be very stubborn return any year because that key salary when they take up. I want to every day they tell me say support the daily salary. I said the truth is bitter, it must be spoken. The truth plus truth is equal to justice when they made it here. So I want to thank you now continue that go when I do my brother.
Yes.
God will bless this one and I continue to do the work.
God bless you. Might take another call.
Okay.
Yeah, the caller them. Do you want the call? I pick and me drop. If you call again, I pick and me drop, and then they take your call again. So as una the siam, na elder people, na big people talk say nothing feel high under sun. Not with me I talk am. That big grammar is na two I grow read am. You say nothing hides under the sun. Sumo kunya. We don't already discover the people them. So two would want really talk my brother. I don't want to better talk with the talk. All the people watch I used to say check say wait the people where they come on Boko. Can't chop Adoro for Angola. Then turn look with for corner eye say that would not thing. Massa that one worry. Go ahead, my brother, hear you.
Yeah, you still get some other one the way the day here, you talk another one. So one the day here, would you do all these things? They take their money for corner we go be house, go buy plot for desperate because we people them. We people then they be now they don't push them for the war, they don't even get anything for job. So they take their money, go buy land for them, they invest, go buy place, the B house, the bill. You get all that people, that category of people there. Once I'm not there for that one, I stop. You even want to bring it up the other day. No. The thing I say, you know, feed the one share elephant. The elephant there for down already, so we know how we will do it. We'll not be interested for govern Ambazonia, but we'll be interested. We'll make the future for this fighter, whether they fight today, where they don't die. May their picking get a fine ground for tomorrow.
Thank you. We'll get another caller ready for line. My brother, go ahead.
I salute you for that station.
Yes, sir.
TV incredible. And on a show today, it don't break barriers. It don't go far away.
Thank you.
And for space, this TV are one of the greatest we Cameroon will ever get up. And Barcelona are number one. And whatever Anglophone they do them better than any other person. Look at the struggle, small things they make. Look at the TV. The kind of food they talk for, the speakers, the journalists, the class. I get 3 things from talk right here from Muda. And I really glad I get people they get knowledge for which they have for that country. They talk about the situation with the fake Ambazonians and they kidnap that father them. Look at what church don't get yourself involve yourself in that problem where it affects you again. Church that they want to take sides, it is supported by the public. Think say you will get protection. But the public, the same people with it can burn their property, catch their father there. Someone of a bush. Then they talk about which Abba that Christian do that thing. Some people foolishly accept that Abba do not get it. The Abba they can't talk. If Abba do anything, Abba show himself. Now me this Abba, now me I do this. Then the show, we'll this play, we'll place. We'll not bring this money. Like public, take more people them, take money for them, for sponsor this war. People they talk about that Cristiano in Nigeria. Will I even go far away? Just the fact say Cristiano can't get a fake cry for TV. Say brother guy. That Cristiano kill him. They tell you say eliminate your brother. Get away, they will forgive you. I don't know if that free match and the Cristiano really brother when I stop brother when I coach him. I want Cristiano really kill his brother. I don't be crying. Then the woman die when he dance because the next time the way he shoots, why not put on show his shine.
The Ebini can't tell we say now tradition for people who die. Even for country, that has some gay own way. Never done better now. Never nice that kind of style. You want a school no na people will chop money now.
See that kind of dance, so kind of suck. Just out of the next minute, either Nigeria, the strong Nigeria, the guarantee they come back. No one will catch it. So how these people believe and say Cristiano no will have problem. Cristiano will only buy it up because he killed one brother. Now when they forgive you. So okay, if you give me this free match, don't will forgive you. Those all work together. He killed brother.
I said, my brother, I want to ask you some one quick question. Do brother they for overside country where they don't come up from Mboko, they come up for Isa suffer. Come for this side country, can't chop Adoro, say suffer day. Then time don't reach where if they support for even support the matter said, it go help. Say me when one man see plenty people support them, first of all morally and money, but then instead turn look with one outside corner, talk say that with a team. You just more do all the kind of people. Talk quickly, you get 90 seconds, so I'm gonna pick the other plenty corner they come.
My brother, for me, my opinion say we don't even care about sport. People don't know what to do. Not so they don't like I mean they like them. If I'm not sure some of them they talk say, oh master, this thing is if we do one country, I've seen it never happen. But they don't want support. But they like what it happen and they tell us they don't like them. They do also because of what it happen for their own brand and what people different position for them. So then again I can't go myself because I did inside that situation I'm going in this so. You get my point now?
Yes. No, that one the way that even support struggle, but is that dumb. Prayer no day. I talk the one the way that they fight against them. That means say they know they support them, but they fight against them. And when they use that struggle with job for get donkey.
See, if we take the document with these people, maybe when this thing finally can get to the end point. When we take the document, no wait down the end point.
Yes.
They will not say these people have a job. I don't know. They won't come back. They get property. They won't come back. They don't come. That time we will give restriction. Say now you will pay this fine for this kind of thing. You know if they have come a homeland.
Yes.
If you commit fraud, if you take some jail sentence or pay fine.
So we go put injunction.
Yes. We will not be faith show the paper, we don't know which law. They will be something of bad faith. One make the American system way. Then you fine, you take 6 months of prison, then you pay 3 million, 5 million, 10 million. They will leave you.
Now so. Okay, plenty people will only call, make a text on the other call, and thank you for your contribution. Yes, the call them become not let Mamu attack call them. Talk some. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah,
yes,
people know say these people where they know they support the struggle. Me I tell you something. Now the reason why we talk say me all the LGAs and the counties that they keep.
Don't want me to hear this one. You don't try to cause things for some country. Yes, my brother, you recall both sides.
Hello?
Yeah, you recall both cancer. No, you don't call on me, my brother. Just talk more, yeah.
Before I call with this number for Chris Anno. I talk for Chris Anno, from Chris Anno, don't say that lie. I call for so Chris.
No way, yeah, I know. Me, I know which way we do. Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
From that time, I know that man is very bad man. Yeah, so I discover.
Even me, time I be home front, I be used to the number for overside. Go ahead.
Yes. So I call this call also that because of fire and really home front. Chris Anno, now very bad man.
Yes.
That man, I suppose with that last call I talk. Chris Anno key a brother. I'm suspecting that Chris Anno key a woman because when you need to do a woman, not surely they in argument with what you do. That Chris Anno killer. You can take my word.
Never me at all. When I hear Ambazonian people never me at talk when I not can talk in Paddy, they talk say when I hear the people they talk.
Action. Everything you say that Chris I don't kill her people they are a woman because the woman will be agreement with it. He do why not? But Chris I know that he was no big. He and whether that or what I would go and they go kill it. That is I know.
Even Chris Anno as we talk so the try make the keys are gone. But if that one for second that they hear the Annos, he hate go. He hate go. If he continue that mission.
The same so they have to they call whether that they can't begin the court Sabon in I say what is Sabon doing? Now when they want to keep fighter, they will see the military activists they will come on social media. It was like the fan of them. It was any fighter when they want to eliminate them.
Activist.
I was saying because Sabon, the British Sabon don't do for looking. Sabon the fighter like the Republic. Sabon don't get not to look. No pity. Any fighter where they go no pity. They don't want to take oath. Even some that they are going to take them back because whether outside they don't say they fight and no ever turn gun against another side.
Yes.
The strategy when they use now. They use now they will say you up like Republic wide.
Yes. So because they know say they don't take oath, they say no be kill you, but they go make Kamran and La Republic go handle you.
And when they don't look, the strong fighters will be among the way they don't see that they be independent fighters. They know say you will change. They like them, make the people that their unity or loyalty. They will tell you besides time. Most of them something like white no commando. Commando will take instruction from Jumba and without natural and suppose more. They activate them, they confuse fighters, they want to totally agree. They don't join with you.
Then make them you die.
They will continue. They will collect money for like for you. They will send you to go first time. Nothing will happen to you. One day when you go forget yourself, that day they feel you. No commando, they keep commando like they don't feel like you are. Because they can't forget itself. No pity that the next person die. I think not with no pity. But you think say you're strong, they don't collect that money can't give you. You don't say any fighter as a killer. Look at the results when they kill a bad when they keep 15 one time.
Yes.
And the other whether people. That is how to say that. That is how that no kill fighters they like now I'm updated I am at home. Yeah, I am at home different, okay.
Thank you, my my brother, this call then become very plenty. Ma take the other people where they call, like 20 people call one time. You get one last talk for talk, you talk and ma take the other people you call.
Yeah, this talk about caution fighters where they go grab. When they take money, these people where they give money, you don't know what. Which side they go, who they give them the money, who they raise the money, give them they can't give you. Begin to take the money in the shop, one day you will move your head. Very careful. Fight for your freedom. Fight for your freedom. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother. They want this person want a yes so Ambazonian, then that kind of people where they for home front, where they fight for on our behalf. And so they not use MTN and orange number because of the kind of thing that they do for home front. This man called a right for home front. It use the number for overside. Yes, as a lot, you don't call again, brother Naweti. Talk more here. Since I say plenty people they call, you don't persist to take a pick your call. Just talk quick so that make I take the other people. You don't go talk.
Yeah, so I don't hear that my brother don't talk. That man, they don't move, they don't move free marshal at 10 million, no. I don't talk, sorry, 10 million. At 10 million, they don't move free marshal, no. Now because Cristiano order money, I don't finish it 10 million, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, at 10 million, they don't move free marshal. Now, they all, so the most important one now, they find no pity. So, una just get to know how una put save together, tell una pick what brother them whether they hold this thing for outside them, they know how they are planning there because you know easy for the first person we get AK-47 and you get country gun chao.
Yeah.
You get country gun. You know easy at the beginning they drive. So now what you will get
Okay.
These people, you need to come closer to them before you shoot them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Ma, take the other caller.
Yeah, but okay.
Thank you very much. This person will he call back so now that person will I tell when I say na kutu na kutu for that people for Nyamande. Na kutu man any talk for na that kind kutu people way they help them with one side. So I don't give more information. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead, my brother. Now for home front you call for one side.
I call for home front for Bamida County, precisely when local government area.
Okay, Santa Nkwenza.
Yeah.
Okay, my brother, go ahead. We'll hear you.
Yes, but they agree to.
I agree to you too, Papa.
Very simple. It will be very simple. People say they did for conference, but back at home front, for the number of days they did it, they know how many military people they don't kill out.
Mm-hmm.
The whole meeting, they kill people just feel the army. Now who to control the army now you move.
Mm-hmm.
So when don't pass, Paddy, I know what I'm asking. When don't pass, God expose them.
Yes.
When don't pass, God expose them. Then just come out from there, they hide, never hide. So they make people see them. Now, the border upon you, Dr. Mungwa, the local government chairperson, the fighters, they are now people now. And I don't joke with them. I let the world know say now not control. And I think that I fit talk for now. Tell President Jaco and I don't control. Even now the home front now. I made them know say they be there for fake Canada and I there for legal home front. And I'm gonna get them. And I tell them, make them know. Because the example shows say when they be there, back at home front, the ARF is tearing the wall. Say just people they waste their time and they don't tear the wall. I just all that.
Thank you very much,
They
Papa.
have failed and God has exposed them.
Yes.
They have failed and God has exposed them. So no too much talking. Practical part of it now should be seriously done. Seriously done. God bless them.
Thank you very much. Ma, take the other caller. Thank you plenty. They call them. They call na them. They fight na fight. I will try as much as possible to stay against tomorrow so that we take all on a call, make una picking call. The other one they call now for some oversight country today. Make us see if I could connect them again now. So, as well as when I see a lot of people, I will pick your call and then ignore your call. I said the call that can't plenty, so I pick the one where I pick up. When I forgive me, yes, go ahead. You recall about what kind of country?
I call for Germany.
Okay, go ahead, comrade.
Yeah, Mr. Paddy, good evening.
Good evening, no.
Yes. I share for this one way to work.
Thank you, plenty.
Yes. I don't hear so many callers, they don't talk. You get me?
I hear you.
Yeah. Okay. The mission I say, may I talk for country talk?
Go.
My contribution I say, we don't too much talk. They don't expose all these people then. We don't do everything at the plate. And I say, all these bad seats, may they offset them. Then pick the good seats. Then form a good governance so that if you push this work may go before. Because if we only continue, for the she don't talk about them, they will feel say they be important. They are not. They are just nonsense people. So, my brother, I believe, say, if two heads come together, they will do a good job.
Yeah.
May they upset all these people that may they take action, because actions speak louder than words. Because people from ground zero, they only come talk way to way. This person don't do, Chris don't do this, Ayaba don't do this, Amaraka don't do this, or so and so. But we know they go ahead. These people, they stand for way front. They stand like valley. They stand like mountain. They stand like sea in front of us that we cannot even go before. Let's get them out. Let the look strong people when they did for this fight. Call a big meeting. May they come for one term. Then really talk in front of these people that they are non-gratas. We don't need them anymore because they're disturbing this job. They'll continue to do it, and we'll continue to be angry. We'll continue to be talking and going nowhere.
Yes.
A stumbling block as a fit talk. Please, because if you plant your family is still about the true one. They cultivate the good ones. So let's cultivate the good people who are really standing for this job.
Encourage them.
Stand behind
and then influence them.
Yes, we stand behind them and see how we can push. Because the war, they look. They even wonder, say, which kind fight this or these people they fight, they only talk. This one they go to it on, the one they go to it on. They scatter the whole thing. Wait one at it. Really, they follow you up most. And they see what when they walk. And when they get a good direction. And these people, they really spoil all this direction when they go on. You know? There's just been a stumbling block in front of all these things we want to do.
God will help my papa, the noble fit. Thank you very much for your contribution to that.
When I don't for TV, those who are the see when I saw. I did listen when I every time when I come up. And I did hear what when I did talk. So when I make a big meeting, all the people when I know say like them. one of them, one of the factors for this work, when they can't shut down to this work.
Thank you.
When I talk for front, for front system, even if I yaba, when you front say look, we don't tire one. One of the chicks in our the immediate generation who want them, but not be them. Support them. All them who want to talk for their front. Dissolve all that nonsense what they did want. Whether the ADF army they for downtown, whether the which army, when they reform that army them, then put their name for one name. Tell them, say these people, they deceive them for down there. They use them for work money for themselves. They will see a progress. Will really see a progress. Because these people, they are not out for a good.
Thank you very much, my daddy, for that contribution where you make them say correct. I want to use this opportunity for talk for people for Ambazonia. They listen now. Say when we don't see person like Dr. Sako where he be focused, he need to be distracted. Make we support them. Tomorrow I call all Ambazonian them whether they watch this program.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it. Let's move all these bad seats.
Yeah.
You know. Otherwise, we know we'll go nowhere.
Yeah, so I call all Ambazonian people where they watch we now. For remind now when I don't see this flyer where they work for outside. It shows a State House tomorrow gets a special talk conversation where it going to take place. Thank you, Daddy. Make her take this other caller the way that they come in. It shows it will get some special talk when our president himself going to answer some of these questions. One way for supporter me international community no say other bad belly people where they don't go shidon. They want say we know be people where they get the word. That means say tomorrow. All my way, you go can't shoot down for Facebook for watch Mr. President. You make up your mind, say you want to share them 200 times for different groups and for Facebook. Now me say you want for your own name. Me, you want go say calculate you share them. The importance be say once you share so you tell that people say now the man this way get voice for talk on our behalf. Maybe we learn lesson for not to give crazy people with microphone. People when are crazy people, as we continue to give them a microphone, they go take we enter Nanyamande. When I say don't see, they really take the direction. Which way it happen now? When I know we don't learn sense, we give a microphone for crazy people take and go create crazy television. The crazy television it work today now for fight against trouble. So when I don't hear find this talk where this papa talk, now talk we get plenty wisdom. So tomorrow, Amazonian people will come out with numbers. With huge numbers. Maybe State House will decide say we will stream them now for president in war. Any player will stream them. We will share them as white like 1st October when I will come out with a number. 1st October we go to go past 1,000 something. Only for Facebook alone now, say including the other side them. We will make sure say tomorrow by the time president wants see call of skin so for top television. Make it don't go all kinds. Make it don't go far away side. Say me even at 2,000 shares a day. If you share over 2,000, that means you get at least 2,000 people who shows they go watch. Yes, my daddy, you don't call again.
I tell you, I be the talk. I don't even know say flyer they out.
Yes, not a flyer that.
Wow.
Yes.
So this was just a talk of wisdom.
Yes.
Please, when I work at,
Good.
I spread all that bad seeds out.
Okay.
That Sako, and with the click, Ayaba, with the click.
Yeah.
Please, when I do a good job.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Daddy.
Mountain for an affront, because mountain there for an affront with the block one.
That mountain doesn't have a block way in Jesus' name. We will cast them out to yonder. The mountain, the boy that beings. Maybe we will block them. that mountain. We will look that mountain, so we never even see him because we will look, I will look as they go disappear.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes.
So one of the ways that we really make sure say the movement go forward. Now, when we come out all we like Amazonian people. That means we come out like one people for Saturday. Saturday now what they call a federal capital draft.
Yes. France, Germany, Italy, all where Amazonia then did want to send message for the hate. Make them know. Make them know. Yes.
Amazonian people will not mind say I give this with Papa longer time now because now Papa they will struggle away. They get plenty wisdom where they come for encourage we. Yes. Thank you very much, Daddy, for this your powerful talk. We don't talk today. We are picking the one here. We go put the energy. We'll get that way. Bible call it youthful energy. Say me you know level. Means your man undermine your youthful energy. That's what Bible talk. So that energy will go give over youth. So no level means your man despise them for you. So I recall particularly young people, more are not join Chris come. More now come for this winning train. Make sure say we'll fight the fight for people where they suffer.
This is for mobilization.
Amen. Thank you very much. So when this weekend we go all week come out like one man, we wear one trouser, no problem. Waka close. This weekend, what we go do be say we go ensure for say mid draft for federal capital, Fako County, make it hit the walls them, all corner, come back inside. Listen, man we get the money, now be the piper. If they take your capital, when you hear the argument with Tapang eye for the mature area, but they don't hook up, they want to put up people eye. Now so you know when Cameroon want to destroy people, you start give them bad idea. Because the fastest way for destroy a group of people now give them bad idea. They start talking to take capital from Boya. Now witchcraft. Probably no fit come out go for Boya. Go talk say even history talk say na the capital is. And then you instead for measure on that for argue with case you talk some more move on. I don't know whether they think na Manjunga or na Sha. No, I don't talk shit. Couple of Nkambe when they hear me now, when they take this shit, declare now. Because a days on a bull people they kind of drink. Now never Amazonian memo that. I know this shit make your eye declare for you. For back to people, now people where they take for you, they get sense. But I saw the people that they take na Manjunga where they make them for Mvoli, for Carrefour, for they call this side for outside. They go outside for where they go for Sam. For Yaoundé. So when I don't hear the talk way day, you should discover every Saturday the draft way they come na better one. But this thing for this ground-zero leadership and all these clandestine fighter them, I'm not sure some person talk that thing fine past president. Me and my brother will come back for give you last talk. Before we give that last talk, I want make for people who by year more than a year president again.
Truth for the talk, it be accepted. So me I go continue for talk. Even if it not be accepted, I know say the truth will surely prevail. Different kind of people they do where they carry gun. Different people. Some people they where they carry gun, they call them a rebel. They call them militia. So when they do where they carry gun, they call them security guard. Some people they do where they carry gun, they call them armed men, like criminal. They call them armed men, gunmen. Some people they do where they carry gun, they be well armed, they call them terrorists. But some other people do where they carry gun, they call them soldier. You know the difference? A soldier now a person where it be legally authorized by the state for carry gun on behalf of the state to defend the state, to defend the nation, defend the people. May I tell you again, a soldier now somebody where it be legally authorized by the state to work for the state to carry gun and to defend the state, the sovereignty of the state, na soldier that. So legally speaking, na soldier man, na he get the legal right to carry arms. You see him for you know, ask you say, show me license. If you see soldier for road, he carry gun, he say, show me license for that gun. The uniform we wear them, the government will carry for head, na license that. He be authorized for carry gun. Because if they work as an agent of the state, the good thing we don't happen for Ambazonia, na say, we don't restore our independence. Therefore, we are a country. We don't restore our government. Therefore, we also have a government like any other country. Therefore, the people, the way they carry gun in our various communities to defend the cause of this government, to defend our people and defend our nation, are known as soldiers. We be Ambazonia soldiers because soldiers belong to the state. Soldiers no belong to individual. Soldier no belong to some company, to some money organization. Soldier belong to the state. If I tell you, say, that man son a soldier for Ghana, this other man son a soldier for Niger, or that man son a soldier for Egypt, which is the thing for your head? Say he work for some company, say he work for some man, or he work for government. How Ambazonia will be different? May I tell you one thing? One of the reasons why international community, it don't hook them for neck, they don't feel call any owner, any of our ARFs and fighters on the ground, they don't feel call una, say una be terrorists. If una do the correct thing, now because you are legally, you are legitimate. That means legally you get the right to carry arms. Why? Because your government says you should carry them. Because you get a government. Any man where they carry gun, where you know they carry them under a government, they call that person a rebel. They call that person a criminal. If you come after that person anyhow, because now only the government, if it license you as a soldier, and then you carry the gun on behalf of the government, and you be called a soldier. Yes, that is it. When you decide, say, you know, want to fight under the government, may I tell you what did happen? You did tell the world, say, you are not a soldier, because we not get the government. You are just a gunman. You be just a rebel. You be just probably a criminal. Because any man will hold gun will not be under any authority if he do them anyhow. The reason why they expect a soldier for carry gun, now because that soldier is there under authority. You know, if you talk to many people, they call gun, carry any army, everybody carry your own gun, goes form your own company, make your own group, put your own name, carry your own gun, and they know they under any authority. Anybody where they carry gun, it must be under the discipline of governmental authority. Otherwise, those are not soldiers. The number one law for soldier work, not discipline. Discipline means you dey under authority. The reason why the international community, you never call any of our fighters, any of our ARFs, say they be terrorists or they be this and that. The Republic don't try so they don't tire. Now because we have a government, and as a government, until the day where they go tell this IG, say, una no get right, na lie. There was no resolution 1608, na lie. Una no be a sovereign nation. Una no be don't be a government by yourself. Na lie, we not agree with una. That is when they go question who are those carrying arms on behalf of this government. But as at now, carry your gun, do what the government says, be under the authority as is required in every nation, and do the right thing. Make no man no try for own you, because that is organized criminality. I not talk say, you can't be some money boy. No. Or may you come for IG, no, make you boy. No. Carry that gun with the authority of the nation behind you and do the right thing. The government no dey take away anything from you. Instead, it give you legality to carry that gun. As a soldier, not as an armed person or militia or rebel. Rebel say the rebel who? Rebel now in forces inside a country where they fight against the government where they inside that country. We are a separate country with its own soldiers. We are not rebels. So we get to be under our own government in our own country. Some of these things they might just talk because I want to make them be on record. You know, some talk the day way that when man they talk they make sense. After it don't pass, Then some people they go to find them, say, who said that talk the way that man be talk? Because in that time where the truth for the talk, it be accepted.
Master President, the talk. Oh, we'll get your brother. I get another video in just 2 minutes, but we'll get your brother away. It don't record the whole day. Finally, it don't succeed for link through the code and be saturated to them, my brother. You say you get contribution for make you record for style country.
Yeah, we come from Japan.
Okay, make your contribution with the AU.
Yeah, one of them can brought that people back. So when they try to talk like this, when we are with that, we are all we will help for us each people back home. You go back to your work, can't take to Dubai because of the.
So how like the phone for Dubai for that side of Dubai?
It is very difficult, because well, if you don't be stable for back home, so for leave come here, start with no life is difficult. So when I try to talk, I say, from when now for that, I try to be inside them. Because the thing now say people they don't want to connect on God will be divided. So meet some person sound like a hero, take that unity, make a meet where people will be one. So that even the international community will connect on Islam. So that this thing will be shorter, the time will be shorter. So that at least all people don't want time after we come back home. And they either way now for about 3 years. It's painful.
Okay, my brother.
Other people that
you get another contribution for Mekam or not just that unity palava we want to.
That unity palava, and I want to that
seriously
because they will shorten the time of the one.
Thank you very much. Now, which way I want to talk, be say you fit still stay online for listening to we, so that in case you understand what we will tell you now, and you want make contribution, you make them. My grandma maybe talk say it did so. When you hold stick, I remember talk this morning they do we count stick 2 times 2 4 times 3 it will be bad. They take stick, they will use counter stick. Now time calculator maybe this or this thing they will use about picking now. I see only book the way my picking they get be plenty. We never get all that facility for learn, so we use stick them. So someday I remember my mommy avu awara. He take stick them plenty so he hold them. If you want talk for you picking them but throw water bless them. He say one way all na shidong together. Because this stick way they so as we are join them also for broke he give them say they broke them they try for broke you know broke. So he said don't want to talk so when they together he go strong. But so another fine talk with the way I still get them not only for elder big people where the show say sometimes the day even Bible say something that way down like when you the medical practitioner they may have a doctor. But when you see medical practitioner amputate your foot, amputate your finger, they know they amputate us on time because they hate you. Now because when some tissue for skin don't be cancerous, you know cut them, it go affect the entire body, then it go destroy the body. So if some eye want stop you, me will leave, they go cut them. You get woman where they carry go for where in the only bonbon picking go reach na for hospital. Doctor then see and say the overborn go take his life. They just move his womb. Now they not hitting a hater. When you see this interim government, it don't put structure where grammar people call them institution, pilot structures. Now say structures where they prepare in waiting. So when we don't go reach for boya, we go just institute we self, begin to move forward, the march where they go. When you see some certain people, we not give them responsibility as a people. Because now people choose leader for this struggle. Now because of the kind of thing where that people don't do. That talk, that conscience talk where people one can't tell we. So we'll not be united. Now why you talk, not be true. We united fine. All the people where they even want to talk about unity, now them they create this unity. You hear what I tell you, my brother. But that notwithstanding, it be important. Say people where they all man way they fight for independence, total independence. It be important. Say we work like one. First of all, Make the people where they want to do something else where you never worked before, where they call them Restoration Council, Revolutionary, President call us a Retirement Council. That people for Retirement Council where they want to do remix Retirement Council, they remix them for call them say Restoration Council, something whatever name where they call them, I don't even know, or Revolutionary Council. They were as they want to remix them. Make the first steer away. Say the one who don't use them when a structure when the Amber Peace Plan it work fine. Who said the mistake we did for day? When the one who go try another experiment. Well, first of all, the experiment defy will story will talk for people for international community like the governor. And you know even gain link for we like people. And then that other man for Norway who come block by block, step by step, woman by woman, parlor by parlor. It can put them all together. We discover say all the job in a wayo na just place to make itself warlord. Because it never makes sense. It never work fine. Strategy way they work now correct. Man way no one follow the strategy way they work. Pass all team. That means the man na popo wish man. Thank you, my brother. I hope so you understand. Yes, add some more talk for day.
Director.
Yes.
I said director,
yes.
You hear me?
Go ahead.
We will try for concentrate for educate Ambazonianism for this evil plan them where these people that they want try for do them for their backs them. All this talk the way they talk about unity. We don't take time for explain this thing for many years. Now still the same people that they can't cause now distraction now. Any person get a subdivision where you come out inside Cameroon. Any person get a county LGA will come up for inside Ambazonia. You go join your LGA and your county. Like how people they do for Cameroon, they go for their subdivisions and for their divisions. So we know we come for a spend time individual they talk say because they must be either they did for front or otherwise they will cause confusion, say unity, not there, this one, not there. By the way, plenty of those guys and people they don't take money, they come out, they take money, they come out run. They sign asylum papers, take money, go all over the place. So me not about put emphasis for say with the answer question for people again about unity and all these kind of things. So because that man when he talk, if I first ask you which LGA he did for LGA meeting or what, because they not.
Yes, my brother, you never so you never LGA. Yeah, you know say I never Chris Adams, I never drop people their call. I said, brother, you come up for which county for Amazonia? Full side? From Bali?
Yeah.
You don't join Bali LGA? You don't join Bali Nyonga LGA? Okay, I will give you a number for Professor Ali, where for Bali LGA. So that it will help to show you how they work they go fine. So that means you don't play, you should not sleep fine. You know, Thank you, my brother. Thank you for your patience. You are very wonderful. Yes. As we will talk, Mr. UN, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, just talking. I say we just get for be very careful the way where these people they always come. When we want to talk something where people don't go the work, I say they want to make deal for deceive the fighters them, for deceive the civilian population, all those kind of things. When one can expose which way they come, you will hear people they already kind of talk about unity and all those kind of things. Because maybe now anything where people they will talk with thing for take up. Take for example that Eriko Akaba where some call them for this. Now first where they be offer infiltrated long ago. Waiting be talk. He say me all fighters for Oku. For Bui and from Okitunja, me they wear black clothes them. Go for Sabga. Go stand for them, they fight La Republic. Then the one for Southern Zone, me they can't go for they wear black clothes them. Can't go for Mongo. Go the fight La Republic. That one be show say what it. We then are for guerrilla warfare when hit and run. But person they advise fighters and say me they wear clothes we will identify them and then they go shoot them for one place. So I mean La Republic you go finish them for there. So now plan the way we will not feed the work and make with people that they begin to follow all things and so. Like with the talk, we will not talk about even the speed weapons they make for day. You always tell fighters and say, people where they be work under Cameroon government, where they be all a presidential guard or military, under Ayijo, they go retirement, they take retirement benefit. But man will be work was night for private for Ayijo. Ayijo not day, no nothing, not still there for you. So now what I will say, I go join on an LGism, so that you shall be compensated, dead or alive. When I see America, they get a Veterans Day, they get veterans, they get discounts, they get all things. When I see people, when I go follow them for back, they're not going to make deal for Canada. They forget about you, the fighters. They're not even consider you people for something. But whereas when you deal with your own community, you'll be like a veteran, and you will get access to medical care and everything where you compare for your community. The other day when I see General Ivo, he begin. He cries, no man not there for hell of it. And a man where if he go to say he go to carry money, they go to kidnap people and do whatsoever. Can't go jam for you. Now the begin and now they suffer for day. Go side the Ayabade. You know they talk, you know nothing. You know they talk nothing. So now the two we want try for explain for people. Say we be a country with a government where we own institutions them. So we know we go talk to this, so all man must collaborate, all man must do. When La Republic go United Nations, they send a delegation, me go there. United Nations no will talk, no will listen to their speech until they will go reconcile. We come to them, we can rally, beat them, all of them work out for 1 foot before they come for United Nations, before you listen.
Na terrible thing, my brother. That one are really terrible while you talk. So it get as it be. Make I play this 2-minute video for when I want to know La Republic du Cameroon plan. Now till the president talk on 1st October. Now 2 minutes only. After that we will come give last Bellet talk, and then we will call them a day. Then tomorrow we will get rendezvous. We'll press them for 8 p.m. Amber time. We will come live by 7 p.m. We will come live for come boost the environment, boost the air, talk better talk, do things exactly 8 o'clock. Mr. President will give we a very instrumental, very important state address. And when we go finish with that address, we will give them small question them. And then after that, when I go call, when I go call, ask when I on top, maybe the question that we will ask them is not correct. When I go talk, President go here for now, I go respond for now. President don't plan, say go day available for answer, all when I call them. It go spend like 1 hour all for answer when I call them, so that we will just put numbers. So pim, all man when I start the call now quick because the call go plenty. You see today it will be easy. We don't pick all calls. Imagine tomorrow. So be ready. Just stay for corner your phone. First share plenty. Stay corner your phone so that as the call will just open call line. You start call quick so that you feel get lucky. Me president take una call. So when I hear this video will come back.
Pursuing the prey for you, and you know it. We want to catch it because we know that that is what matters. If you are indeed a fighter too, you cannot hate the IJ just because of what a certain Mr. I brought the deal or Mr. No Evidence told you about us. Because the hunting dog is the best among the hunter's dogs, notwithstanding its scars. How it barks does not matter. How nice looking it is does not matter. Shame on those who, instead of pursuing the struggle, are now sponsoring the factionalization of our struggle. May the blood of our innocent ones follow their families to their 4th generation. We have also received reliable intelligence that La République du Cameroon may release some of our political prisoners in the days ahead, in the hope of using them, or some of them, to engineer a one Cameroon solution. They want them to go out and convince our fighters and population to renounce us. It is the worst humiliation for a lion to become the security guard in a palace of goats after it is captured by error. They now think after 5 years of wearying the people through their scorched earth strategy, kidnappings and harassments, the people will celebrate any idea of ending the war on their terms. But that's a mistake. As they say, every disappointment, in every disappointment, there is an appointment. La République du Cameroon's intransigence
has presented us with the option to use more tools in our diplomatic toolbox. The civilized world should interpret their recalcitrance vis-à-vis the genuine dialogue as a tacit encouragement of insecurity in an important part of the world where the interests of many are threatened, the Gulf of Guinea. We are intensifying our diplomatic offensive to win the hearts and consciences of
the way president says talk between the prophet no. When I keep watching when I was the na small the one way Ayuk Tabedi endorse Canada na for ensure that release. My brother when I talk that last talk more on the belly so that we na 2 minutes we get so that we will run.
Matic, I'm sorry I feel liberate you guys. I thank you the Amazonians say we don't listen. But most of this thing we don't do una every day for educate una, for talk una, for answer una question, for condone una. Mona understand say Jesus Christ say no be everybody will call me say master. I be their master. You know be master for everybody. Yes. Because all the way they call you under their belly. So one Monday for inside the Bible where they be condemn me with Jesus burial, and that's Judas, that's Barnabas. People believe say Barnabas be being a bad person, but I come to tell when I say Barnabas not be a bad person. Barnabas be somebody like me, a freedom fighter. Barnabas be somebody like me where he stand for the right direction for system many people made them come out, a liberator. He was a freedom fighter, fighting say may kingdom be free, just as we stand say more kingdom be free. It never be bad. So not be everybody will condemn and say them bad or get few with it. But main idea being from these figurehead leaders, well I call them say the mayors for Sodom and Gomorrah, the Gomorrahans, where they there for diaspora, where so and there for home front, where they try for made La Republic see where our Pekin where they defend the community where they. So don't follow these guys the way they don't bundle themselves go Canada. Then they come, John Akoro will come tell you all the story. Say it's a process they are doing. It's a process. La Republique, they stand with La Republique going. That type of man, be honest, actually. Don't follow from them about all these people are contractors, actually. All these people, or you go na Bala, all these people are contractors. You go na chief kidnappers, all these people are contractors. But at the one tell when I say the revolution be in place, it go the right direction because which way they inside now chekere fufufu where they don't put them now, we don't shift them, we don't know them that can they them where they go Canada, we don't know as in Kende. That people Canada where they go Canada, so they don't get anything for Tewana because their main purpose now na say may the thing no leak, may no leak. That's what they talk, but we don't know them all. That's why we'll tell una say we don't hear anything where they talk. If you dey inside the struggle by this moment, you never know the truth. Therefore, you not gonna know the truth. You go for big sight, understand the truth where they inside. Join your LGA. Contribute something. Either you contribute through every way for advice. If you contribute for advice, if you contribute financially, you stand the right side. You get your talents where you get them for yourself, for educate others. Not necessarily finance for educate others, but enter your LGA. Register more understands. May I name them for history book. May understands by this time you understand. Not start under the first. Not join groups so you find under Joe Ayaba. These people are individuals. These people not get no power. As president, he talks say, your government stand with you. You answer name as a government because the government is a shield that defends you. May they not call you say rebel. But when you go stand under, so you go find under Ayaba, they will call you. They will give you a very bad name, dating name, say you are a kidnapper, just as they give the other one, because that's the greatest thing where they do. I follow up some video also when a Nigerian guy, he put Capo Pamela or Capo Daniel here and ADF for down a lecture and say, now this type of people where you the one made them follow them, they also made Nigerians made them follow them. Anyway, that guy they talk about the people up the Namdi Kano. We situation they're quite different from that side where that guy become up the talk. So I not follow this guy say Capo Daniel because now contractors, na kidnappers, na their main duty. The duty now for force people, even they kidnap, even plus the man way it contribute money or whoever, now for terrorize the people, for turn the people against the struggle because they first they know they inside the struggle. So these points that I give us so that more understand which direction where they go. Say, no, be every fight away you see. I'm not saying that kidnapper. No, kidnappers are formed by La Republic agent like Atanganji, he get the boys. That governor, he get the boys. Dio, these are people that don't form their own people because they understand. Say, if the ordinary opportunity give them somebody like mayor, somebody that today president, that people then they don't get that opportunity for stand for rule Ambazonia. They don't stand, they say the one be Dio, the one be governor. Now because they lack people. Now why we get all that lost set people they don't even get any head, all the head na coconut the inside, now what are the inside the head like coconut. Now why they don't come be mayor for you, they don't get anything for offer. And they will do everything for their power, say, may this war not finish so that they feel remain they enjoy themselves, they feel remain they enjoy themselves, they feel sell you out. So at the time when I plenty as we don't call this one and next week we'll be together. Thank you guys.
Thank you plenty. Thank you. Thank you very much. UN. To read enough we have mob now.
Yeah, so I don't want to tell Amazonia people them say no be na anything where person they talk where it will just convince you say the person did with you. Now the action, the position where the person is stand, the idea where the person they put down for front there. Because some of you, when I don't hear the name, say ADF, they say Amazonia, you check say they fight for Amazonia. But yet the worker, they spoil any process where they want free Amazonia. They work at kidnap people, they work at do a lot of stuff. Because maybe anything where it is shine, where it fine. When sun is shine, it reflect on top snake. You feel look it look very attractive. But you don't know say that one na Satan that. Snake na Satan. So with people them, they all die more than 40-something thousand. We don't lost schools, we don't suffer for 50 years. We don't lost a lot of things them. What do we need now? So now a lasting solution. We don't need cosmetic solutions from La Republic. We don't need anything from La Republic. We be the cry for La Republic. We suffer because of injustice, and we be suffer because of lack of accountability, because of transparency. Then you will see a group of people. They go for Canada. They go to talk. Say they want to talk on your own behalf, and when they not tell you, wait you wait. Who is sponsor the meeting? Wait till they agree upon. Wait till the agenda. They not talk nothing. Just like a youth tabe, you never tell you what you go do for Naira Hotel. We carry people and go lock them. They go enter for prison for it. So maybe be careful for the way La Republic it work. We for our culture, Anglo-Saxon culture, we devote we own leaders. But for La Republic, they do not appointments. Now why do you see say they want try for impose some leaders where they don't compromise them on top you people. And where those leaders they did it for their interests, for their own benefit, they not even care about you. They not even first practice where will be even first start this war from. So all Amazonia people them hope and abroad when get for align with our LGAs and our counties, because every time we will go for the Swiss talks where they it be transparent. Some talk no be there for back, where they make and say they go hide and for back. And so everything it be big. So I tell the population that back home, may they know. I will see the other day, La Republic, they don't go to manipulate some people for Tombe. They will come begin to work at the match. They say they refine military. And it will be very disappointing because they work on an inside mud. They work on an inside mud. Road not road day where they go for Tombe, except road not first day where they go for Tombe. No nothing, not the La Republic military is not even like Tombe people. It like now the Tombe resources them. You the Tombe people, when I know you work at the crisis mill, La Republic military can't build what a factory or whatsoever for day. For cheap wanna picking them. For cheap wanna picking them. Picking the way they will get. They want instead fight for liberate you people. Fight for they say Tombe a fertile soil. It's like a ground where they move big people, they move everything for them. Where to be a military we want to benefit from all the resources the way they turn the people they get them. Now the same thing will happen for Oku for they. Road not there they go for Oku. Road not there they go any place. La Republic no keep to promises them. The ring road how many years where they say they go Tarh and they not Tarh. Wait till where they talk say they want go to be a seaport, they want go to be a airport. Wait till before happen for those things them. Those things are cosmetic things where they just want try so that me when I just go relax. When I check say something they come, then tomorrow they will stop the projects and they no go do nothing. When I get on a brother there for prison from Ginger, where they catch go lock them because you want build DC port for Victoria. So if La Republic if it like Victoria people, why if you go cash you go put them for this? Then I want to tell the church elders and pastors, the church leaders, say now when they preach people, how they get for comport inside society, how will they get for be truthful, how will they get for practice justice, how will they get for be God fearing. If we are not be able for open on a mouth for condemn way to La Republic, it can't do them. Then I don't know which kind of church we want to teach them, which example want to set them for all our Christians, or it may be now only the Sunday offering and the tithes the way we want to collect them, where it interest on them. If La Republic, it can't kill all on our church members them, who say when I will get Sunday offering from, who say when I will get the tithes them from, or when I will relocate go for Douala or for La Republic for begin the work and do all those things for them. So make the church people that need to stand for the truth, need to stand for condemn anything, because I don't see any reason where you a pastor will go condemn Satan, say Satan a bad person, then if you go for also know say that public activities upon the people of Southern Cameroon a bit satanic, a bit demonic, all those things, and then the church people that they can't run off here. So I want to tell Ambazonia people, say make we know which way we caution where we deal with the diplomats. Even this way there for Canada, we don't get problem with Canada government. We get problem with people the way they go for Canada. So we will know the way we will talk for diplomats because at the end we still need recognition from international community and we will.
Thank you very much, Mr. William. This is the panel here for another 5 minutes. Yes, Daddy, you want to give a quick thank you very much, UN, for that plenty yes. Talk with yes, quickly make we okay.
Yes. We try to try for a talk and say much is being said. May tomorrow as you talk. Yeah.
You want to come off your set so that you talk quickly. You get just about 90 seconds. You want to come off your television set?
Yeah, may I talk quick so that no one will skip.
Thank you.
As I talk, as I don't talk, my president talk tomorrow as we talk. We don't already talk everything. No need for the go before and for back. Yes. As I don't talk, we not go before and for back. Yeah, let me remove it off. Yes, so we do have to try for talk and say, we'll not go for before, we'll not go for back. Make president restructure everything, scatter everything from A to Z, and do this reformation so that anybody they pay you 1 franc, you know where that 1 franc they go. Because we will pay for diaspora for year, we do work tirelessly and try even to give €1 just for contribution. Then at the end of the day, you don't even see where it go.
Okay, Danny, I'm not cut you short. Which I try to talk be say, you don't talk fine talk. I think say you find me with people acts together. I agree with you 100 times on that. You don't have for which LGA or for which county?
Me?
Yes, now which county? I mean for which county for Ambazonia? You come up for which place for Ambazonia?
Manko.
Okay, for which of the county? For which LGA? For inside? So you be Mezam. You there for Mezam County?
Mr. Mia.
Yeah, for under which LGA?
Generally, we for here, generally, when we get meeting, we just donate generally.
Okay, what I will do is say I will give your number for Comrade Tio, when a county coordinator for Mezam, and you will really need for meet with Mezam people, give them this your good idea, so that they will feel you will work with Comrade Tio for mobilize people who come on Mezam or for the way they come out different county for Germany, and so that we will build the structure the way they be available well, so that good ideas like this and you like a mentor will go feel communicate with that people you don't hear final. So that you go spend enough time for talk for Amazonians and in their numbers, maybe just people who watching now for this live program. You go spend enough time really talk for them and lecture them in a year the team fine. Thank you very much, Papa. I will let me go now. I wish I would feel never me to talk any longer, but I don't think it will be possible. Next time I will personally give your number for your county chair and for officials and for vice president self, because he command from Mezam. He will call you, particularly integrate you, and then you could be an official even self for your county for Germany and get for reach out to many people. Thank you very much. God bless you. Fellow Amazonians, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a long night. For at least 3 hours we've been on with UN, Ochiba Nursing, Watcher, and myself, talking in the simplest language that you understand. We've been able to communicate to the best of our understanding to the international community, bringing into the limelight the truth. We have made La Republique du Cameroon tonight to understand that we know the manipulation. We are well aware of it, and that's why we feel that we are rightfully positioned to counter it. Tomorrow is an exceptional day. It's one of those days you're waiting for. Those days when the president will come to articulate the position of the peoples of Amazonia to the international community, and then we'll give a platform. Every time you're talking to the president, you're giving yourself a platform for your voice as an individual to be heard in the international community. It is not one of those days you want to miss out for anything in the whole wide world. So we're looking forward to have you at exactly 7 p.m. our time. We'll be live with the pre-analysis, and the Undaunted most probably will give to us briefings and latest reports that are coming from the home front. And right after that, we will link you up into the State House so that you will listen to the president. I'll leave you with this amazing worship from an amazing African lady doing it with African instrument. Until then, see you tomorrow.
What would I live for if I don't have you in my life? What would I gain if you take your Holy Ghost? What would have become of me if I didn't see your light? What would have been said of me if you didn't hold my hand? Now I've come to realize that you are all I have. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. house or is it the car? I'll give it all to you. Is it the name or is it the fame? I am nothing without you. What would have become of me if I didn't see your light? What would have been said of me if you didn't hold my hand? Now I've come to realize that you are all I have. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. Oh, 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 you are all that matters. I'll put you in front.